These guys, they are battle hard and tested and ready. You know they know how to play themselves in Street Fighter.
Street Fighter League Pro US, and it's only getting better.
I'm about to pop off this shit real quick.
Everright has done it again.
Feels amazing, man. That was ridiculous.
All business.
That was good.
Welcome everyone to Street Fighter League Pro US 2019 season number 2. I'm your host Rip, and today marks the halfway point of our regular season. Every team has played every other team. Every team has a win. Every team has a loss, but now the bans have to be changed. So let's get things started. Let's send it over to Tasty Steve and Vicious.
That's right, you heard it correctly. Street Fighter League Pro US Season 2, the year 2019, Rip. You got it right. I got to say, we're getting pretty close to these playoffs, man. We're just about the halfway mark. We are at the half mark indeed. Week number 6. These guys are going to get that full turnaround to fight each other once again, but it's going to be completely different as we see the current standings. First place with Team Gale with an impressive record of 4-1, getting their first defeat last week under the hands of Team Frost, currently second with 3-2. Trailing behind him is Team Storm in third, following up with Team Inferno, who had a rough start but found themselves currently at 4th at the halfway mark, alongside Team Spirit, who has a pretty decent record. There's still plenty more games to be made up, and at the bottom, Team Psycho, despite breaking the curse, they still have ways to go.
And how they're going to do that, we're going to have a 3v3 format. It's been that way the entire season. It's not going to change now. The captains are going to pick their order, and they're going to go up in a 2 out of 3 set. Whoever loses that 2 out of 3 set will be eliminated. The winner will go to the bottom of the queue just in case they have to play again. They're going to play that 2 out of 3 set until one team remains. That will be this week's team battle winner between the two.
And again, this is the final round robin for all of these teams to fight each other, and the stakes are absolutely insane this season. Again, first place for $90,000, second place taking home $24,000, and third place with $12,000.
$12,000. So let's take a look at today's schedule so we can see what team battles are going to happen. It has been reset. Team battle number 1. It's going to be 5th place Team Spirit taking on 6th place Team Psycho. Of course, the second team battle is going to be Team Storm, who's sitting at 3rd place, going to take up Team Frost, who's sitting in 2nd. And the last team battle this week is going to be the 1st place, just recently getting their first defeat, Team Gale, going up against the warming up Team Inferno, led by none other than the Alpha himself, Punk.
I like the way you did that. The warming up Team Inferno. Yeah, I like that. Matching the themes. Okay, Steve. So let's take a look at those stats, right? You see on the schedule 3-2. The tiebreakers are still happening, right? Every single one of these games count. Every single round. All the victories accumulating to the finals, right? We break the ties by counting down how many wins each person has, by the rounds, the matches, every single detail. So it's absolutely imperative to really kick it up to your A game this time around.
Well, let's check out the head-to-head. Let's see what's going to happen between these two. Street Fighter League this week, Team Spirit led by CJ You Can't Handle the Truth versus Smug and Team Psycho. Team Spirit has been looking really good. I feel like they're another team I've been looking at who's really starting to get a handle on what their team composition is going to be and how they're going to, plan their attack versus another team, especially a team like Team Psycho, who just recently saw a buffed up automatic last week. And that's one of the things you really want to pay attention to, because I feel like if he gets started playing a character like Saga, who's going to stop him?
No, you're absolutely right. And we've talked about him as being one of the MVPs when it comes to the crowd favorites and the possible choices here. But I kind of want to take a deeper look into the mind of the scientist and how he actually approached this season of Street Fighter League.
I'm here with Automatic from Team Psycho. Congratulations, you finally got your first W on the board just last week, actually. And it was really fun to watch you play, right? Because obviously you've had this kind of path where you started a little bit slower this season, but as the weeks have gone by, I've seen a lot of progress.
Yeah, it's been a tough one reintroducing myself to the competitive side of things. I kind of took a back seat, started streaming, focusing more on community building, teaching people how to play fighting games, and just trying to bring people together.
Right, let's actually talk a little bit about that, right? Because before, or I guess maybe even during a little bit of you being in the FGC, you're actually in the military.
It's true.
And if I remember correctly, you're working on fighter jets, which is crazy because I love them, right?
Yeah. F-22s. I was called specialists, just avionics in general. There's a lot of different shops you can work in, but a lot of critical thinking involved, very physically taxing, mentally taxing. It's not an easy job. It's one of the hardest jobs in the Air Force.
It sounds like it would be. I mean, the jets aren't obviously, something that anyone can just go up and work on, I'm assuming.
You get some background. I mean, oftentimes you got to figure things out when they happen, because even though you go to tech school, you learn a lot about like system mechanics, electronic engineering. You work side by side by people who work for Boeing, Lockheed. Maybe they have the answers that you don't have access to, but the things that you can, you might have to look it up, figure it out. Some people have experience before, you got to work with them. It's high intensity.
So tell me, just a little bit about your transition, I guess, from the military to the FGC or the FGC to the military. What's that timeline look like?
I wouldn't say there was a transition. Fighting games have always been there, no matter what. And when the military, in some ways, enhanced it, because whenever they send me to Okinawa, Japan, Alaska, Florida, I'm talking everywhere I went, I met somebody that was FGC, and I made more of those close friendships. It was awesome.
How do you feel like your team has done so far? How do you feel like your team dynamic is currently, and where do you see you guys going forward?
The curse.
Oh yeah, the curse.
Reversed.
It has been reversed. You guys did it.
It's over.
It's over.
Let me tell you something. Dankadillas snapped on Punk. I snapped on Gustavo. Who's next? Who's next?
That's a good question.
I snapped.
That's a pretty good question.
That.
Who's next? Who's next on the plate for Team Psycho? Again, they've only got one win so far coming into week 6. But again, the round robin, we go 2 times over. And what that means, actually, since we have a new rule in place, they get to pick a new character to ban, Steve.
Yeah, I feel like part of the meta this season, part of the strategy this season is the fact that we kind of changed up the rules just a tad. This time around, in the second half of the season, if you banned a character, you cannot ban them the second half of that season. So on that second playthrough of this round-robin format exhibition tournament, you cannot ban the same character. So hopefully a lot of these teams have been paying attention who their opponents have been banning. That way it can be used in a strategy a little further. That's going to make things a lot more interesting here in Season 2 of Street Fighter League. And for those character picks, as well, the order picks, as well as the character bans, we're going to take it to Rip on the stage right now with our captains.
Here we go. Yes, sir, I am here with both captains. And the last time you guys played each other, Team Spirit got the full sweep. And of course, though, the bans were a little bit different, right? They're going to have to be different this time around. Last time, you actually focused on each other. You banned out his G, you banned out his Cammy. What do you guys want to do this time?
We're going to ban Dawson.
The Dankadillas ban coming through. What do you think about that, Smug? Who you want to ban to?
I'm banning Laura.
The Laura, the Idom getting targeted. Okay, so you guys taking out the heavy hitters here. So what about your player order, CJ?
We're going to go with Arturo first. I'm going to be second, and then Idom's going to anchor for us.
All right, so Art, CJ, Idom the anchor. How you guys going to respond?
So it's going to be Dank, automatic, and then me last.
All righty, so we got to have Arturo versus Dankadillas, but it's not going to be the Simmer because Sim is going to be banned. Let's send her on back to the desk.
Okay, okay, things are getting interesting. They banned the Sim.
Good.
They banned Dawson. They
strong.
saw what young Dank, the Dankadillas, what he did last week. I don't blame him. I mean, I feel like, and you heard Smug, the captain, come out and say last week, he's like, I see why they banned him. I know why they banned him now. And of course, that is definitely going to play a part. But at least Dankadillas has multiple characters he can have on the back burner.
He sure does. Yeah, I mean, not only does he have Dawson, a very, very competent one. We've seen his Blanca. He's not going to use G for sure. I mean, because that's Smug's character. I know Smug has been complaining week after week. Prior to the first win, he was saying they don't want to let me play.
But what if that's part of the strategy? What if the strategy is to say, you know what, we'll let Dank play G.
Yeah,
and then
they didn't know
I'll
about
play
Dankadillas.
So it's like, I feel like once again that meta starts to play a part, especially inside like, those team talks, understanding how strong each of our players are and who's going to be, benefit better from that last spot, that middle spot, or even going first. But before we even get to any of that, we're going to head to a quick break. And when we come back, this week's team battles will get started. Week 6 Street Fighter League battles where we return. Jeez.
Final team in grand finals. That is it. Last game, last set. Is this for the kill? Remember the name.
be great. Clean. That was clean, guys. That was pretty clean.
My sweet sound of mine. Your 2019 Street Fighter V champion.
There's the critical art again. He's so quick with it.
Let's turn up the heat.
Street Fighter League Week 6, the halfway mark. We're there, and the playoffs are in sight. We have this week's first team battles going on, and you see it sitting right there. The character bans are in, and Dawson cannot be played. So now you have questions. Let's take a look at the head-to-head before we get into this battle. If you look at the games won, 8-7 on the side of Mr. Sabin, 6-10 on the side of Dankadillas. Of course, we saw him play amazing last week. Sabin has been picking up in games as well. Rounds won and lost, 13-22 on the side of Dankadillas, 18-17 on the side of Sabin. A lot of expertise on the side of Sabin, a lot of great plays on the side of Dankadillas this season. Neither one of these guys can play their mainstay, right? Both of them are part of the Sim connection, but they will not have access to those characters this time around. And I know that Mr. Sabin has a Falk. I know he has a
that
Falk.
was a very, very interesting choice. We didn't get to kind of talk about that before the breaks. The fact that Spirit banned one of their own main characters. And now, if you look at their full team composition, you have Idom, no longer allowed to play his main. Sabin, no longer allowed to play his main. It's a 2-for-1 play, I think, for Psycho. And the last time they encountered each other, again, Rip mentioned Spirit had a full 3-0 sweep.
What did I say? What did I say? I said that he's like, yo, they didn't ban Balrog. I was like, but what if they hit him with the okie doke? What if they let the young Dank play G and they give my man Smug his Balrog? They give him the gloves.
G came out, revealed his top hat, and Balrog hopped out. It's like, it's over.
Aha. Joke, so surprise, surprise.
That'd be so sick.
All right, here we go. Yeah, that Falk, we've seen, what's crazy is we've seen Falk a few times this season. I believe we saw Falk first season coming from Justin Wong in Team Spirit.
That's right, yeah. And Mojo playing with Falk last week, I believe, taking down Smug with this character.
Oh, the neutral jump, we've seen a lot of that. All right, those charge shots. I know Sabin has a very unique play style. He likes to use all of his tools. One of them is he's always charging that shot. Look at that. Let the shot go and instantly, right? Having another one on deck. Oh, there's the crush.
I wonder what button he holds for these charges. Like, what's the optimal button to hold to play as Falk?
Well, I'm pretty sure what you do is you can set a button for all three because her attacks or her EX is all three punches, all three kicks. So what you do is you set one to charge and you use your EX for a macro button. That way you're always at least charging one. Full conversion, there's the stun. Let me talk to him a little bit. All right, this is a setup. This is a setup. Oh, no.
Grab? Oh, okay.
This is the roundhouse. Oh, no.
Big time. No, okay.
All right. Gonna make all her special moves special cancelable. That's including that V skill, but walks up in the crouching jab coming from Dankadillas. That G crouching jab, standing jab, super strong.
I thought Sabin was going to go for the chip out strategy because he just built critical art right now. I think if he followed through with the V trigger once more, he would have dwindled down Dankadillas' health just to get that critical art finish.
Great neutral jump. Ow.
Crouch. Oh, okay, I was going to say anti-air. I like that. Jump strong, poking right out of that range.
It's really good. It has so much range. All right, no more charging coming from Sabin. He sees that, he knows that Dankadillas is actually going in, looking for the charges. Okay, good keep away, another neutral jump. He was looking for it again. I like that, even though you're not getting a lot of damage. Uh-oh, the EX dash jab activating the trigger. This is what G likes to do best. I like the
contest, yeah. Way to check with that jab. Sabin's gonna keep him locked down with the V-skill and the V-trigger.
Lots of chip life. One of the things that her trigger one is she does so much chip, especially because she can special cancel. There it is.
See what I'm saying? That could have happened the
like
last round. The way that Sabin's been playing, controlling the pace and building himself the meter, I wouldn't doubt him trying to do that again this final round. That's so smart too, with the V-trigger, keeping him locked down, keeping it safe.
Just imagine that. You hold trigger to the end of the round with Falk, build up the CA, and chip him out every time. We haven't seen one of those scenarios yet, but my familiarity with the character, I can tell you right now, there's going to be a lot of chip damage on the table. Dankadillas is paying attention to it. He's not going to let it happen again.
Ooh, could have been a whiff punish. Sabin still going to take the chip.
The crush. Look at the range control.
This is definitely a battle of attrition for Sabin. This is the game he wants to play. Dankadillas is just trying to find a way to break through those defenses, and now he gets that opportunity in the corner with G. Nice anti-air on the way down from Sabin, breaking free from the corner.
Oh, here we go. Activates the trigger this time around. Charges the shot. Wheel kick to get through the projectile. Dankadillas with the big brain plays. Gets the counter hit as well. Still not dead. But this is a lot of damage. Really close to CA as well. Tries to reach and gets hit by the fireball.
You could have just checked out right there. Even if it was blocked, you could have just done sequence and then super.
Yeah.
You jabbed twice there at the end there.
And I caught on my pattern.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying not to get kind of angry.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you DP twice.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
Sabin knowing already where he messed up. Captain tried to let him know. He's like, look, I know exactly where I messed up. Committing to that double jab got me in trouble. Gets the crush, dash punch right after.
Oh, but then again, Dankadillas being able to switch it up, getting the command grabs this time. Exactly what Sabin and CJ Truth were actually looking for, right? So, I mean...
Oh, back throw.
No! Forward throw.
Okay, standing fierce this time. Goes for the fireball. Activate. Nice catapult to get out of that corner as well. Look at the chip. Look at the gray light building. Smart V reversal. That means he's not going to get access, but he's just trying to run out that V trigger. She doesn't get many shots.
That was such a big amount of damage off of that. Straight hit. While in V trigger, Sabin looking at almost full critical art once again.
He has to be careful with those jump shots. Has to be careful. We saw what happened last time. You're jumping at point blank range. He has EX. That EX wheel kick's going to go right through those fireballs, so you can't commit to him anymore. This is the guess. Goes for the standing fierce. Goes right for the V skill. I like the defense on the side of Art.
Oh, yeah. Long distance connection. Forward fierce. And it's so scary for Falk to even try to shoot a jump shot, right? Just because he has access to V-trigger. G has access to V-trigger and the wheel kick, which leaves him vulnerable to the fireball. Oh, dash up, command up, you're dead. Enough V-trigger? Maybe? Yeah, he's gonna spend the bar for it?
No.
Okay.
But he cannot chip out at this point in time. But guess who can?
10 seconds left. Double dash, stop that.
And the patience getting the best of Sabin. This is going to be set point. Only 9 seconds left in that last round right there. Dankadillas on the verge of stealing this away from Sabin. I will say it was stolen, but it seems pretty clean so far. Dash up with the G. That's
no.
Gonna hurt. Great punish. Wow, drops the V skill. That's going to give Sabin a chance right here. But the crush on the follow-up.
You think it's
gets
enough?
the stun. Probably not.
Just one more sequence after this?
Wheel kick. Now this is the
no
hard
risks
part.
Here.
This is the hard part. Nice challenge this time. There's the activate. Oh, nice. Tried to go for the throw. Now look at the chip damage that can come out of this. Just waiting. Just looking for him to test. That standing jab is very much a problem. Almost anything at this point going to do it for Dankadillas. A little great life. Still coming back for Sabin. That crouching jab once again. Getting closer and closer.
Oh, that catapult trying to get him towards the tail end of it. But either way, I think if it was blocked, it would have been punishable.
Okay, all right.
I like that. The rally, the war cry.
The celebratory celebrations after the wins. That's how you know we're getting to the second half of the season.
You got to celebrate the celebrations,
baby. Got to celebrate the revels. That's what I'm here for, the revels. Either way, Dankadillas taking that first set. Neither one of those guys able to play their main characters. And you can tell, you know, at least both of them put a lot of work into it. We talked about the roster. The young Dank has this G just as strong. pulling out the Falk for Sabin, another good call as well. And you can see he has a lot of experience with the character. And for a character that we don't get to see that much, Dankadillas seems like he's well informed.
You know, you actually make a very, very valid point. Falk, a very much so underrated character, I would say, or just under the radar, not underrated. Under the radar, not very many people use her, but, you know, Dankadillas still being able to adapt to the situation. I still gotta say shout-outs to Sabin, though. Playing the way he plays and taking it from Sim to Falk, that transition was actually pretty smooth. I would say, like, you know, he had some pretty decent success with the character. I mean, it was down up to a pretty close one, but either way, Dankadillas, full faith from the captain team of Team Psycho with Smug, right? Allowing him to play the G's like, you know, you can take my character.
Yeah.
I got ball roll.
You could take my character, but you can't take my W. Either way, that first set on the team battle this week is definitely going to go to Team Psycho, and they're starting to look really, really good. But now the captain's coming up for Team Spirit. That's going to be young CJ Truth. My dude's got facial hair. I thought he was like 12. Let's take a look at the head-to-head card. See, look at this picture.
Do we have his age also?
Look at this. Can we get the ages up here? Babyface CJ Truth, the leader of Team Spirit, going to be taking up getting more and more powered up as the weeks go on. Automatic. Let's look at the games played. 7-7 on the side of CJ Truth, 5-10 on the side of Automatic, 19 rounds won, 18 lost for CJ Truth, 14-1 for Automatic, 23 lost on the same side. So that lets you know that he's definitely picking up speed at this point, right? But the work is cut out for him. The captain, CJ Truth, has more than enough accolades when it comes to CPT, when it comes to, you know, the competitional showing, you know, he's one of those guys. And if you apply that to Automatic, somebody who does not get to travel that much, but still very much a scientist when it comes to the game, I still feel like it could be anything could happen at this point. But it's Cammy, though.
At one point of Automatic's competitive career, there was a time, I think in 2016, 2017, where he was hired as a coach to help players go through their matchups for an official war. So, I mean, he's here for a reason, man. He's dissected these characters. He understands the mechanics of how these characters play. He understands the mechanics of Street Fighter as a whole, right? So, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that he's going to be more than enough for CJ Truth to handle.
The whiff punish with the standing fierce. He's like, yeah, we're going to play this slow and pace game till I get in. Needs to be careful going for those highs. Oh, the crush.
Prepare! He already has V-Trigger too. Was it 2-bar V-Trigger?
2-bar. Dash up, making him hold these standing strongs. Oh, looking for a swing in the middle. That's the end of the trigger. But look at how much damage happened with no clean hit one clean hit combo.
Big fierce. Okay, either way, just ran into it. No crush counter there.
Man, I know a lot of people might not agree, but I feel like Sagat does a good job versus characters like Cammy and Karen. I feel like they have the double fireball pressure, the EX is behind it, and depending on the trigger, you can make it a little easier. Automatic with the life lead, 50 seconds still left. 2 bars of EX on the side of Cammy, 1 just spent. Automatic, no bars of EX, a V reversal on the table. That crouch medium kick. Oh, the low. The
sit him down. Look at it.
No, but look how he's, little girl.
He picks him up by the back of the neck, smiles, and then just rams him into the pavement.
Bro, you gonna look at the win pose?
Yo, I like that. That's the classic Street Fighter 2.
That's one thing I miss about Street Fighter 5. Like the fact that like you could skip the win poses and they didn't like old school it and make it just go faster. You know how like in like Street Fighter 2, if you held the button, it just made the win quote go faster. Don't take it off the screen. Just like make it go faster. Dash up.
I agree with that actually. I want to see these animations. Oh,
those stand medium kicks. Now you can see CJ Truth making these small adjustments. He no longer wants to play that up-close game, even though Cammy has the butts, and he second-guessed that Dragon Punch, and that's what got him in trouble. Fight back to the middle of the screen. Get off of me.
Fierce activation off the V-trigger. That was a forward round up. Give him the knees.
God damn
Tiger.
Stun.
Not yet.
Overhead. Oh my God, if he would have hit that.
Unblockable. Automatic.
Yo, why you do him like that?
Good shit.
Why you do him like that?
I gotta do it. Good shit. Good stuff.
All day.
I think so. I think he's just preemptively pressing buttons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. I just got tagged by a counter hit Fierce. But he just like counter hit Fierce. I think I should sit there and kind of switch on the whiff.
Yeah. Sit there, walk and block. Stay at that max distance. You go to punish him instead.
Yeah. I love it. It's all right. This is where I'm at.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let him know.
Oh, let's go. First team battle of the day.
Let's do this shit.
Automatic feeling good.
He gave him the jazz hands involuntarily.
I'm all right.
They try to disrespect us. They were talking about the bowel movers. You know.
What?
This is why.
He's gonna start dive kicking. He didn't do a single one that entire game.
Yeah, he's salty.
He's salty. Not once have I ever seen CJ Truth actually salty, but the reads coming from Smug and Dankadillas, I don't know, man.
All right. Game number 2. We're going back to the Temple hideout. Automatic up 1 game over CJ Truth.
This is where the tryouts happen to become part of the Shadowloo.
I want to know why these monks are so comfortable here. They do know Bison lives here, right?
Yeah, it is in Thailand, which is weird because this is Bison's stage, but this is Sagat's home.
Right. Man, he doing dirt out of this dude's house. That's messed up. All right, here we go.
He went from renting to owning. I get it. Oh.
Stand medium kicks. And look, this is the range he's playing at now. Like I said, he does not want to get too close, but that stand medium kick, and you can see him preemptively hitting those high buttons because he knows the dive kick is a threat. Now look at the damage he gets from that, and he gets out of the corner as well. Gets a little okie on top of it, and look at that trigger. It's moving down a lot slower, but CJ Truth respected it.
So CJ's been waiting a long time for that one button, the crouch fierce or any fierce in general, to come out before he starts trying to whiff punish, hold that. Same side, nice block from CJ.
Okay, chasing with the EX, I like that. Almost got in trouble swinging back right there. Sagat's butts are super, super long, but it won't mean anything if you get to confirm CJ Truth. Cleaning up that round, but still, you can see where Automatic had control.
The long limbs of the law from the 7-5 behemoth. Oh, okay, yeah. CJ Truth trying to get away with the spiral arrow, trying to sneak one in there. In fact, maybe catch Automatic preemptively pressing a button.
Oh, back throw. And just,
no button!
Just the abuse!
My leg! My leg!
My leg!
Stop hitting me, Steve.
Okay.
Back throw into the corner.
Ouch.
Check the roundhouse. Woo! Counter
the
hits.
scientist, you are going to hit a button. The low. Stand medium punch. Ooh, gets to the other side. Automatic. In trouble. There's another throw. The stun's building up. The low 4 finds his mark. CA on the side of young CJ Truth.
Ooh. Caught him pressing a button. Long distance dive kick. Caught the preemptive fierce.
There's the trigger. We're looking for a cancel.
There's the activation.
Oof.
Oh, no baits.
Oof. Oh.
I heard the confirm from here. Did you see? Did you hear the follow-up? Oh!
Okay, the hooligan.
Nice adjustment. Nice reactions. It's as you said, like you walked him down, blocked. No more crush counter. Instead, you're the one crush countering him.
Yeah, it's just that crash fierce is always preemptive.
Yeah.
He's not reacting to anything.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
And then like that micro spacing adjustment really helped you. Just that small adjustment.
And he's nervous. You could tell.
Definitely. Definitely thinking about it.
I want to go back in, man.
He's nervous. I'm going to go back in.
I want to go back in. I'm just going to dive right in.
Yeah, he's playing the lame game.
But he could play lamer.
Yeah, of course.
I believe in automatic.
Yeah.
I grab quite a bit. When I have V-trigger, he stays away.
Yeah, he knows. That's how you play.
Yeah, he does.
He took the unblockable last time, so I think I need to release like right before.
There you go.
It's still safe. It's still safe on block though, right?
She has critical art. She can punish it.
Oh, okay.
Automatic knows.
The scientist.
He knows though. He legit was like,
he pulled out the calculator in his head and
right.
just postulated the possibilities.
Right. I feel like that's the name of like Smug's calculator. He just calls like, let me postulate the possibilities. He pulls out a calculator. Like, what the hell? All right.
Round 1.
Last game of this set. CJ Truth running it back. Gets the second game. Oh, getting closer with that stand medium kick.
What
There's
a
the dive
reaction
kick.
from CJ. Just over the fireball into the dive kick. Ugh.
Oof. Needs to be careful. He's committing to a lot of high attacks. And now CJ Truth is getting to that groove where he's just going in. Lots of damage in 20 seconds.
Prepare!
Oh, tries to dash forward, and this time CJ Truth not giving any ground. The stand light kicking is not looking good so far for Automatic. He needs to do something right now. The adjustments that Sabin is talking about are definitely paying off.
Yeah, CJ Truth is poking a lot more with the medium kick and trying to force Automatic to make the preemptive normals whiff, right? Just outside of that range. And if CJ Truth moves a little bit further back, automatic settles for the fireball, which is what CJ Truth can react to, right? That's been the main points of opening in this matchup.
Oh, there we
go.
go.
Speaking of reactions.
He's had a few opportunities where he could have, punished these jump-ins, these dive kicks with DP. Ooh.
Buffered. Caught strong on that.
He wanted to throw. He wanted to throw. He definitely wanted to throw right there. Not expecting that cross-up, gets hit, and he's in the corner. Big chunks of damage right there. Tries to fish for something. There's the activation after the block. EX low tiger shot. Oh.
Oh.
All right.
I
you see him
see.
fishing. You see him fishing for it. Woo! Gets the counter hit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Another counter hit, but he didn't believe. Charges up the V trigger. Still CA available on the side of Sagat. Crouching short.
He spends it, that's fine. That's a big conversion off of CJ Truth, and that's going to be the game.
Yeah, he was getting really, really close right there. You could see. Now, I feel like that's when you get to see those adjustments and, the tournament, nerves kick in, right? Like, CJ Truth has been in a situation a lot of times where he's like, you know what, I need to adjust round for round. And I feel like sometimes automatic adjusts a little slower, and that's only one of the shortcomings. I feel like that comes with more and more in-game experience. But he likes to operate at the sense of, his nerves are running high in the whole nine. So I feel like he plays comfortable just the same. As we look back at that first game, an amazing first game for automatic. Look at the damage from the King, though. I seriously thought that was going to be over here.
Yeah, automatic, he's more of the guy that adapts on the fly, but I feel like it just needs a little bit more games to get in that full comfort zone, whereas CJ Truth, again, a seasoned veteran when it comes to Street Fighter V, every single time we've seen him play, he adapts on the fly almost instantaneously, breaking down and critiquing himself while maintaining his composure.
Yeah, you can see him calling out. He was like, yeah, man, he's doing it preemptively. He's not reacting to these things. He's doing it preemptively. Thought he was going to have another chance right here. Gets hit by the stand light kick, and still we saw a chance. I really thought that this was going to be it right here, but didn't get the full combo confirmed and then get hit by the cross-up light, and this is when you knew it was going down. That crouch short almost made something happen right there. Walk-up activation.
He just walked over there and just caught standing right at the last second. Again, that full conversion off of the trigger, off of low forward. CJ Truth getting all the special nuances of Cammy, right? Because off of low forward, you can't get anything else but the uppercut. There's only room for 3 frames for you to convert off that.
That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. All right, here we go. Idom, not able to use that lore. It's going to be taking up the captain of Team Psycho and Smug. If you look at the games played and the games won, check it out. 7-6 on the side of Idom, 7-10 on the side of Smug. We know they had a pretty rough start at the beginning of the season. Rounds on the side of Smug, though. 19-21 for him, 16-13 for Idom. That top 8 Evo placing Idom. And the poison coming out. Of course, he cannot use lore. Already banned. And we mentioned before that, you cannot ban the same character consecutively at this point in time, because the way season rules changed was you can ban the character once in that first half of the season, but in the second half you cannot. Since this is a round robin, everybody gets to play twice, so we let them know beforehand that they cannot ban the same character. That's going to add a little more strategy to it, and you can see how it's already playing out.
Yeah, and from the first time they've met, again, this is the first time they've actually encountered each other in the team battles, because the order was absolutely different. With that information in mind, they readjusted their order in hopes to maybe get the best matchup they possibly could. But again, the bans are completely different. First time it was G and Cammy, right? This time around, to remind you guys, Laura and Sim. Hence why you see the poison pick coming out of Idom.
And look what happened last time. They banned G and Cammy. Cammy got the W for Team Spirit. G got the W for Team Psycho. It's, like I said, it makes a lot of sense. Like, the characters that they banned last time are what got the wins for the respective teams this time, and now it's tied. Both of these guys have one more player remaining. CJ Truth on the side of Team Spirit. Dankadillas on the side of Team Psycho. But look at Smug.
Unfazed by the fact that the new character, Poison, has a lot to offer. He's like, you know what? Even if I'm not familiar with the matchup, I'm going to rush you down.
Big damage right there, letting him cook, letting him simmer, putting a little wine in the pan. You ever cook with wine, Vicious? It's good. I'm not even a cook, but I've seen people do it.
I've seen people do it too. It's all right. It's all right. Don't judge me.
I am. I'm stuck in the corner. I like the cancel right there.
Yeah, Fierce going into the whip stance cancel, but either way, Smug unimpressed spending that bar, and that's going to leave him in a positive situation anyways. He was allowed to press buttons immediately after that. Whether or not Idom lived, you know, if he hit or blocked, still beneficial for Balrog.
He seems pretty. Oh, wow. This raw EX dash punch. The dash straight. Going for the roundhouse. He loves that button. Quarter circle back strong. So much range. Wow, tries to go into the stance. The V reversal going to keep that corner pressure on the side of Smug. Anti-air with the crouch strong. Backs up a little bit. Tries to go for the standing Fierce. Not going to work out back throw. Oh, wow. Tries to go for the EX.
Man.
Probably going to cancel.
Fast moves. Yeah, makes it safe. Uh-oh. My God, the way Smug covers the distance with
man,
the
he got
dash
horseshoes
punches.
in his gloves.
Damn, the Capri Sun.
That was really clean. That's what I'm talking about.
EX dash.
Yeah.
Like, he was like 100% hit rate with the EX dashes.
Yeah, it was just EX dashing, you trying to move.
You get blocked out every time.
Keeping in mind, these guys do both play at NLBC. Of course, you know, the lore is typically the character on the side of Idom, but, you know, things change. Oh, wow. And you can see him still committing to those dash straights. And this time, Idom holding back. Likely showing the difference. It's in his favor.
Yeah,
Well, it was.
He's being forced back so much by the way Smug has been placing all of these dash straights, right? Oh, check the cabeza. Oh, trying to dance around him.
Backing up a little bit. Oh, too far. Dashed out. The crouching fear is coming from Poison. So much range. There's the activation. Let him cook a little bit. Pour a little wine in the pan.
You ever cook with Capri Sun, Steve?
Nah, man. That sounds gross, bro.
Does it?
Yeah. I stand on that. That sounds disgusting.
It sounds gross. Oh, yeah, the forward throw. Smug has been all over Idom right now just because of the fact that he's been taking away the extra space that Poison likes to play at, right? Majority of the times we've seen Idom play kind of space out with the whip, the medium punch whip at that, and control the neutral from there. But up close and personal, it's a whole different story.
Takes off a chunk as well. Okay. Spent an EX for that, not gonna work out. That three-frame jab. Jump back. Man, that whip attack is definitely working out. Tries to go for the backdash punch. Of damage right now on the side of Smug. Fishing with that round.
Do it again.
Oh, he did. Gonna get him a big combo on the side of Idom.
2 heals. Get off.
Dash punch. Really good for like traversing the stage and like keeping the corner. The neutral jump call out. He's not dead, but he's in trouble. Great tech on the throw. Full CA available, almost close. Ooh. There's another trigger. Wake up, CA, not gonna work, and that's gonna be game number 2 for Smug.
When she hit you like that?
Yeah, it's all good though. It's all good.
Excellent.
-4.
Yes, sir.
Duly noted. Duly noted.
We heard about that a couple of weeks prior. Someone else was playing with Poison, and somebody was saying, like, you know, somebody was hitting me with this, and they didn't tell me it was -4, so I kept blocking it and just respected it. I didn't think it was gonna be minus at all.
See, you got to be careful.
Some people, man, some people won't tell you the frame data. It's up to you to be diligent about it.
All right, here we go. Going back to look at this replay. You're not talking about me, are you?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Just making sure.
It was Steve. Here we go into this replay. Smug again, just smothering Idom completely, closing that gap, taking a little sippy sip in between games. You know, trying to refresh himself.
Taking a gap with the sips, man. Still, I mean, but this was a 2-0 on the side of Smug, right? 2 rounds. And it wasn't, I can tell you right now that you could tell Idom was trying. He was reaching in a lot of these instances. Gets baited with the throw on a neutral jump, and this just looks like it's just another walk in the park for my boy Smug. 2 games, calls out the panic CA, gonna take the punish. And still the team supporting. I like this. Psycho's really coming into their own, man. Like they're really starting to, you know, get that little team cohesion thing going on, and you can tell they're starting to get more victories on their side, and they're starting to talk a lot more, and I feel like it's really affecting the gameplay.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see that because we don't want to see a full-on blowout. Honestly, it's no fun for anybody if it turns out that way. So I'm really glad that they're really taking it seriously, being a lot more cohesive, as you mentioned, really taking the time out to improve, even outside of their matches, right? They'll hang out together on the patio and they'll talk about what's to come.
Oh, yeah.
What are we going to do about our team order? Who do we get to ban this time around? I feel like they're also one of those guys that really consider the long haul. They're like, you know what? I've considered who we're going to be banning this week. let's set it up for the second half instead. We wanted to get these bits of information. Let's really shut it out this time in the second half of the round robin.
Well, I think this is really cool for Dankadillas, right? Because you just had Automatic play a pretty close set with CJ. So I feel like this can definitely be beneficial for them both. And on top of that, you have Smug in your corner too, who's definitely ran into CJ Truth a couple times. So I feel like this is perfect. Also, to note, this is a West versus East Coast match. Of course, a Florida boy on the side of CJ Truth, a SoCal boy on the side of Lord Dankadillas.
Dankadillas. Round 1. I like this costume, man. Or just like the color of it.
The color is pretty good. I was with the costume and the color. I see. I'm all about the mask costume, bro.
Oh yeah. The alternate Q costume.
I think it's because it's Q.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Dash up, crouch jab. Like I said before, the pick to ban Laura is so smart, and Sim, because you never knew who was gonna play G. That's a strategy I feel like we have not seen before, right? We haven't seen like a team come in here and like know that they were gonna get banned and read what the other team was gonna ban only to get the call out. Speaking of call outs, early stun on the side of CJ Truth. Dankadillas in trouble, still has one more chance, and he has meter.
Oh, okay.
No,
I thought he was gonna go for a fuzzy setup.
Nah, you know Cammy wasn't gonna let off. She saw blood, man. She's like, all I gotta do is trade with anything. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere, pal.
Yeah, even if that fuzzy setup would block, yeah, you would get the dash punch on the punish if Dankadillas was aware of it. But either way, getting the dash punch in the second round. Oh man, the recovery on that fierce. CJ Truth had all the time in the world to recover on her jump.
And you really want to get that knockdown, especially versus G, so he can use those. He can lose those presidentiality levels, right? And dude, Dankadillas is just getting swamped in the corner right now. Tries to go for a beat and just abusing with the stand light kick. Game number 1.
You're worried about Dank Shi because? Well, I knew this is how it was gonna go.
Just you might have to preemptively poke when he's that far away. You might have to crouch medium punch buffer.
Yeah.
Other than that,
those dive kicks are a problem too.
Other than that, it was just the anti-air.
Yeah. And I gotta start walking up a little more.
Yeah,
so
I feel like
when I'm on defense, I gotta walk up that way. If he's gonna come through with the dive kick, I block the standing, and it becomes even more minus on block. You know, I just can't sit there. I gotta actually move.
Also, the stand light kick buffer is something that Cammys have to look out for. That stand light kick, it really beats her stand medium kick. It beats a lot of her her buttons in neutral.
Yeah.
He's using the same game plan he did against me. He would walk away, try to whiff punish, put himself in the corner, and then do something jump, dash at you.
Just to get out. Yeah.
So when he's near the corner, I can almost guarantee you he's going to dash or dive kick.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless you get that knockdown.
You're right.
No, Artist trying to hear us.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man,
damn.
he's hella trying to hear. Okay.
Got the mic off and everything.
He took the headset off and he leaned over. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, Art.
This dude,
Art. The old school tactics.
Old cheating ass Art. Cheating ass Art, man. He took the headset off,
He took it off, and Smug looked over and called him out. He's like, yo, Art's trying to listen. That is actually hilarious. He's playing it off like he doesn't even hear us right now. That is great.
I know you hear us.
I know you can hear us, Art. He's looking up in the sky. Like, oh, no, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day in the studio. I love him, man. He's the most wholesome human being. So wholesome, he's a cheater.
Right? Oh.
Ooh. Man, that was the most old school thing that he could possibly have done. I can't get over that.
I don't blame him.
Out of there. Yeah, double jump. Blocked the dive kick first. Caught him looking at the lights and just jumped over again. Repositioning himself. CJ Truth again on the offensive. Dankadillas.
Okay, you got to be careful of that. Ready with the anti-airs. Nice. Gets to confirm the corner in his favor. Dankadillas has a chance right now. CJ Truth didn't take the bait, but did take the throw. The command throw. Big
Another
damage.
presidentiality.
Oh,
okay,
no.
he still has one left. I take it back.
More. So now he knows he wants to use that trigger, and he's going to spend all his meter to get the W. He knew that Dankadillas wanted to get out and get a chance to use that trigger and activate, and CJ Truth was like, nah, man, I'm not trying to fight this match any longer than I have to. Spins the CA. He's trying to get cashed out, and now he's on set point.
And that's going to be just fine for him, right? Because he hasn't really used any of the meter for anything else outside of, like, damage.
This situation has happened 2 times now, and Dankadillas has been right on the call. And now remember what he said, he's either going to dash up or try to do a dive kick, stand medium kick, activate actually, and he gets the side switch using the rest of the trigger, going to keep the corner with the throw. What's next?
Yeah, so again, this meter, he's not using it towards anything like EX uppercuts. He's just mostly using it for offensive purposes. But even then, look, he's already built up 2 bars. He's just about to get it, 2.5 bars. The Dankadillas gets the activation first.
Now this is trouble, but you gotta look at what's happening. V-trigger and CA on the table.
Oh, it's it, it's over, it's over, it's over. On the way down, critical art. Oh no. Chip, you know it. I told you, Steve. He doesn't need the bar for anything else other than critical art. The way he's been operating the screen, building up so much meter.
All right, and so now we're in optimal position.
Man,
Roger that.
Sabin over
I like how he
calling
puts
it out.
the headset really close to his lips, so he sounds like a helicopter.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I watch NLBC and I watch him stream, and I'm like, I know he don't sound like that, but he has the mic in his mouth. Like, we did a great job, guys. As we take a look back at this replay, he definitely sounds like a helicopter pilot.
Yeah, 10-4 every time.
Right.
He makes it sound like a walkie-talkie. This was the production set just now. It was pretty funny.
But yeah, look at this. This set was pretty hard for Dankadillas to deal with. I just felt like the order, the pace was just not in his favor in a lot of times.
Ooh.
I mean, right here, looking ridiculous, right? This looked like it was the start of something beautiful. The back throw, full trigger available for G, but full trigger also available for Cammy.
You thought it was going to be something beautiful. It turned into a hideous monster. Look at that. Oh, my God. That one confirm into all that damage. He spent the bar. Expensive. But CJ Truth willing to do so, right? And you can actually critical art off that. But it's a different scenario. It has to be one of those instances where it's like anti-air uppercut and then drill on the way down. So you get the higher push on the character so that you can connect with critical art. But either way, great recognition from CJ Truth. Still getting the chip damage because G was already in V-trigger state. So the V reversal wasn't going to come out. Great awareness there from CJ Truth, taking it over, Dank.
So let's take a look at the head-to-head card between these 2 captains really quick. We know the round count, 9 and 8, 8 and 10. But if you look at the rounds 1, that was the games 1. It's 21 and 21 on the side for rounds 1 and loss for Smug. 23 and 20 on the side of young CJ Truth. But it's 2 wins on the side of CJ Truth when these guys have met earlier in this season. And you can see it's 0-2 on the side of Smug, just to give you, a little ground, a little back history on where these guys stand. They've met a lot all throughout the CPT, but this is a different game right here. You got to worry about the team, the strategy, the meta, and we're going to have Cammy versus Balrog.
The last time they played each other, again, CJ won 2-0, and that was with CJ's Karen, by the way, because that last time they met, the Cammy was the ban choice. You got to reiterate that as the weeks go on because it's a fresh new round robin. Everybody gets to play each other again, and we're just about to be squared away with our first team battle of week 6.
Fight.
Oi.
Beat it! You can't just do that.
Sometimes you just gotta randomly say what the characters are saying, man. How you get to know them,
How about that one?
I don't know about that one, man. Uh-oh. Man, the pressure coming from a character like Cammy. And I said this a few weeks ago, right? I was like, yeah, man, you can't be playing Street Fighter V this long and not know how to deal with Cammy. Doesn't mean she's not as strong, just means you gotta know how to deal with her.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe anticipating a jump back. Maybe anticipating a dive kick.
Or it could have been just a slight error.
Possibly.
No buttons pressed from CJ Truth and the delayed tech there as well. The discipline and the defense has just been superb this round.
Okay.
And I say it, commentator's curse, man.
Okay. Got to be careful. No jumping. He has more than enough trigger. No. Oh, too close. Gets out of the corner. Spent his entire meter. That's going to be a stun. Oh, but he spent the CA too. It just makes it even. He can definitely get the kill right here.
No, it's not going to be enough.
Wow, just barely. Oh, wow. The crouching medium kick.
That could have gone either way. And CJ, he has a big smile on his face. He's like, all right, that was close. That was cool.
Thanks. Stand medium kick once again.
Stand strong at the desk.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
And we've seen a lot where CJ Truth's trying to control the mid range, and Balrog's not letting him do it. Smug's not letting them do it. And I feel like that's the thing that we've seen is different from every other person that CJ has played. They're not able to stop that momentum. Early V reversal, and that's what you're going to need to do. But if they read it just like that, you're going to be stuck in that same situation. Still gets the crush with the stand fierce.
Oh, but he needs this V trigger. There it is. Yeah, and I like that dash punch to the swing blow. Built himself that last bit of bar. Now he gets to play all offense. I like the interrupt jump back jab.
All right, still needs to be careful. That CA definitely can get clipped by a jump back button. So I like the fact that he's doing it. Another confirm will be CA. Another confirm will be CA, but not if you eat these dash straights.
He's off on his hit confirms right now, so.
He's nervous too.
He definitely
I know
is.
he's nervous.
He's nervous too.
Yeah.
It ain't just us.
He was like, and choked. Okay.
Yeah, he
blah, blah, blah. You got it.
He has a lot to think about right now.
Damn.
Take it, bro.
Get some water.
Yeah, take your breath.
I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Just-
he'll be fine. Like, we need to get capable of pulling those clutch moments. I was so random. I was so random.
No, the super, for some reason, I thought the medium was going to hit.
I think you did the light one, actually.
Because
I think I tried to chip.
Yeah, usually I thought he was going to backdash. So
Yeah. He was too close, though. He was way too close. It's all right.
It's okay.
CJ thinking about it.
Is he okay? I feel like his breathing has increased. It's a little heavier because of that last match. And I don't blame him. The intensity was there. But, you know, he's a little older than most. So I feel like we got to pay closer attention. You know what's actually wild? I didn't know that Art and Rip were actually
Yep.
the same age.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That Rip guy. He holds up pretty well. Here we go, game 2. Stand medium punch. You can see a lot of great interrupt with the target combo. Uses that V skill to take it back to the middle of the stage.
I like the song, by the way.
I like this stage.
Oh, yeah, the Forbidden Temple stage.
You know I got a thing for temples. You can tell by the beads. Full activation on the trigger.
Oh, you mean these ones on your arm that you keep waving around that we hear on the mic? There it is. Delayed strong there. Earlier from Smug trying to start things off. CJ Truth not pressing a button.
It's really interesting to see Smug play CJ Truth and see all the other people play CJ Truth. Obviously, these guys have a lot of history with each other, and just the way that he navigates this matchup, even with a character like Balrog, who has doesn't have the easiest time dealing with the anti-air approach, it's very, very masterful. Took the first game, still has the life lead here.
And I like the respect being shown from both players, but Smug willing to spend the bar to see if CJ Truth is going to walk forward or not. Oh, airborne, you saw the hooligan start him. Caught him, counter hit. Smug is dancing around the ring right now. That was very, very smooth on behalf of Smug. Knowing that CJ Truth is willing to throw in those late techs, the delayed techs, Smug changed up the tempo in his normal timing, right, to catch those guards off from CJ Truth. You cannot late tech against this man.
Double roundhouse. Decent amount of great life right there. Still, CJ Truth fighting out of the corner. We've seen him do this to every other person on Team Psycho so far, and now Smug in control. But now, I'm telling you, they're fighting back and forth. 2 bars of EX on the side of Cammy.
Ooh.
Balrog running V-Trigger 1. About a half a bar away for getting it. Spins this last EX. Those standard medium kicks. Keeping Balrog at bay.
A lot of mileage from that normal, right? Just in all matchups, because it's one of the better normals in the game. Nice block there from CJ Truth, but Smug really wanted it just for the activation. Hit or block, it's going to be a huge problem for CJ Truth to defend against. And speaking of, V-Trigger incoming against Balrog.
Yeah, you're going to take those throws because you're not going to die. You got one more throw to take, bro. One
Critical
more.
art. Ooh.
Back throw. Ooh.
I freaked out. I saw critical art and I just said it. It wasn't even like part of the game. There was like no actual addition to the commentary for that. I just saw it from Cammy. I was like, oh, I'm scared, so I said it.
Yeah.
I
That's
apologize.
okay. I get it. I mean, you're a fighting game player. We see those things. It calls to our attention. All right. We get set off by the instant game cues as well.
Yeah. Big hooligan. Yeah, more so for the side switch. Could have got the reset. There it is. Again with the side switch. CJ Truth keeping Smug on his toes.
There's that V reversal.
Has suspended, right? He has to get more room to breathe in this corner, because if not, Cammy's going to get all these Oki situations, even after the throw.
closer to this corner. Another EX dive kick to get out. What's funny is they said that exact same thing during the coaching. They said if he's in the corner, he's either going to dash up or he's going to try for a dive kick. But here's this trigger activation. Blocks the V reversal. Smug ready with the punish. Back to the other corner. He's got him on the roll.
Oh, what did I tell you, Steve?
Stun. Yo, damn.
What did I tell you? He was looking for this late text.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
You called it out, looking for the late text, the walk back little shimmy there from Smug Team Psycho. Look at Sabin, looking at the team. Look at Sabin, looking at the team. Sabin, the way Sabin was looking over there, you could tell he wasn't happy. That was some old man angst right there. He's like,
he's torn between his feelings and emotions towards the other team. He's like, they're the boys, but damn I wanted to win. He's like, I saw him a couple times. He smirked a little bit. He's like, oh.
Let's take a look back at this round. This set. If you look at the first game, it looked like it was pretty much over. Spinning the wrong button, CA put her a little too far out of that corner, and that gave Smug the first round. And look at the back and forth. Just that little shimmy right there, the delayed text. Man, I get in trouble for that too now that I think about it. Nice block right there, but still fighting in the middle of the stage. And we've always seen CJ Truth, this entire team battle, keep people in the corner. And this time around, it was Smug keeping CJ Truth in the corner, especially with a character like Cammy. We've seen the normals, we've seen the dive kicks, we've seen the character come back, and we've seen just how strong CJ Truth has been. Very strong win here for Smug to go further into this week's season.
Yeah, just a couple major drops. Again, you mentioned it earlier, CJ Truth using the wrong critical art, different strength, and then there was that one time he missed the confirm, which gave Smug a huge opportunity. He's like, you know what, he's nervous too. He missed his confirms. This is a big piece of intel for me to take advantage of.
Oh, yeah.
And he runs away with it 3-2 against Team Spirit. So Psycho get himself a couple wins right off the bat of the second round robin.
Look,
I like it.
That's perfect, right? We talked about the importance of how every round is going to play a difference, especially in the round of a tie. And if you look at those standings, there's a lot of back and forth going on. Speaking of back and forth, let's talk to the captain and the team winners from that last team battle. Rips on the stage.
Team Psycho, win number 2 on the board. We're in the second half of the season. You know, the bands were a little bit different this time. They took out the sim, which took out Arturo's sim as well. Interesting choice. But Smug, Mayor of Duff City, back in action?
Of course, of course. It was all about hair conditioning. Head and shoulders.
Ooh.
See, I knew he was going to tech at the end. I knew it. It was all about the conditioning.
Yes. Yes, it was. Oh my God.
See, I believed in my team, okay? I believed. See, I remember the first day. Everybody just thought it was going to be the curse. Nah, man. We believed, all right? We didn't give up. We're still hanging in there.
You definitely are. Obviously, you guys were at the bottom of the standings when we started the second half of the season now, right? So you guys got your W here. You've got, I believe, 4 more matches left to go. Got to get up to the top 4 if you want to make the playoffs. How do you guys feel about making it that far, Dank?
I mean, it's going to be looking dope. I mean, our team is pretty strong, so I have no doubt.
And Automatic, you really been coming into play, man. That's the God. You didn't get the W this time, but he got close. You made CJ get sweating. He was sweating a little bit.
Yes, I was. It's an all right matchup. CJ Truth, obviously one of the best players in the world, so it's you know, I'm happy I did as well as I did, but next time I'm coming.
Next time he is coming. Team Psycho getting the W, getting it done here, moving on good into Season 2. Or, you know, second half of Season 2. That's where we're at. Jeez Louise, it's hard.
It's all good. It's all good.
You could tell Rip is old because he still says "Jeez Louise."
Jeez Louise. He stubs his toe. Shucks. Like that's how old Rip is.
Hot
right
diddle.
Now.
Either way, let's take a look.
Diddle. I don't even know what that means.
Let's take a look at the current standings, where Team Psycho is currently at here in the second half of Season 2. Again, it's still not even close to over, really. It's still the halfway mark. These things can change. A lot of the teams can get bumped down significantly. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, we do have Team Gil in the leaderboards at first. Team Frost trailing behind them at second, who's going to be our runner-up for the games. Team Storm up in third. Team Inferno in fourth. Team Spirit just suffering that loss at fifth. Team Psycho in sixth. That's going to be changed up little by little as the weeks progress. Again, each and every one of these rounds count, especially towards those tiebreakers.
Standings all updated, but let's take a look at today's schedule. We already got through Team Battle 1. That's going to go to Team Psycho. But of course, coming up, we have 801 Strider and Team Storm going up against Team Frost led by Duel Kevin, and this is going to be good. Both these guys are 3-2. I feel like a spot is on the line right now. Going into playoffs, these matches are going to be pivotal. The team order is going to be pivotal. We're going to get to this right after this break. Don't leave us. Street Fighter League when we return.
Hold it right there. The main event. Your show. Honda Senso Grand Reopening!
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind. Rashid wins. Remember the name well.
Street Fighter League returns. We just saw an amazing battle already go down. Team Psycho getting another win on the board. And this is the second half of Season 2 of Street Fighter League. Tasty Steve, Vicious. We've already got the next team set up on stage. Let's take a look at the head-to-head. As you can see, it's going to be Team Degeneration Storm versus Team Frost. And let's talk a little bit about Team Storm, right? Team Storm, Mojo, Tommy, TwoStep. Both of these guys have already pulled their weight on the team, and I love how Team Storm is really starting to like blossom, right? They're starting to get their sea legs. They're ready. They're out on the open sea, getting W's and trying to survive. Team Frost.
You don't understand. Kevin, the captain, he's been here.
He's been
here since Season 1. Same with Samurai. Seasoned veterans with the newcomer Sherry Jennings. These guys as well really coming together in the second round robin and really looking to maybe find a repeat this week, because the last time they encountered each other, Samurai pulled off the OCV. That was the start of the snowball, right, from Team Frost. Damn, that was good. No pun intended. Damn. All right. I see me. All right.
He said, I see me. This dude said, I see me. Damn, that is how you feel yourself. Speaking of feeling yourself, Tommy TwoStep has quite the name. I want to know where it comes from. I believe Vicious was talking to him a little earlier. Let's take a look.
What's going on, everybody? We're here at Street Fighter League with none other than Team Storm's Tommy TwoStep. We got to know a little bit about you earlier in the weeks of the team battles. And again, you've been putting in quite the work with that Urian, really showing what the TwoStep's all about. And I got to ask you again, I I did dig the interview, but I have to ask you, man, what's the lore of the two-step?
So basically, I know how to two-step. And so whenever I was playing Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, I had a very movement-heavy style.
Right.
And one of my friends saw that, and they were like, "Yo, that's the Tommy two-step."
That's
what he would say, just
two-step.
like that. And so after that, like it just stuck, and I was like, "That name is perfect."
But I feel like the name goes beyond the game. You know, I feel like you have way more to the name than just in your Urian, right? I feel like you've used this before. I don't know, there's some weird inclination. You mentioned my name in the interview about actually teaching me how to two-step. Did I hear that correctly? Because I'm here today, right now. I feel like
it probably happened. I guess I did. I probably did. It was meant to be.
I feel like this is your show now at this point. I mean, like, what do we got for the folks at home today, Tommy?
All right, I can teach y'all how to two-step.
Oh boy.
All right. So I guess production, we can go ahead and get a little bit of music, and we'll.
What do you mean? You're gonna cue music? You could do that? I don't even have that power.
I've been granted the powers that be to make this happen.
So show me the techniques.
Okay.
First of all, what's the stance? What's the game in neutral?
So this is basically a partner dance. So essentially, the leader will put their hand on the hip, and then y'all lock hands. You don't have to lock fingers though, just lock hands. So you go 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So
show me where the steps are at first. And then. Oh, okay. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right? So
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and that's the basic thing. And so if you're at like a country club, because this is where I learned this, you would be going in a circle and you'd kind of make bigger strides to like get around the dance floor. But since we have a limited space, you can also do it in a confined space.
How many times have you used this technique outside of the game, Tommy?
More times than I can count.
Oh yeah? And how successful were you in those? Give me a rough percentage.
I only needed 1.
Oh damn! I'm actually terrified. If he uses two-step on me, I don't want to end up with a ring on my finger too. That's crazy. I don't know. So let's break it down again. So
okay. So 2 steps forward. All right.
So it's
getting on the beat. And
I'm not gonna hold your hand. I'm not gonna. What?
You can cook it up if you want to. If you want to like.
Oh, okay, cool. See, I love the versatility in the two-step.
Yeah.
That's just the beginning, right? There's so many more ways you could twist it.
There's so many ways you can, people that are really good will literally lift their partner up. It's very impressive.
I'm
not ready for this.
Okay.
I'm not ready for that.
Call me heavy. I get it. I totally understand. But either way, man, I appreciate you taking the time to show me the two-step.
No problem.
We hope you guys enjoyed it at home as well.
Damn, where were your boots? You needed some boots, man.
I didn't get the memo. I thought they were just teasing, and they pulled me aside. I was like, hey, it's time to two-step. Like, what? All right.
I know you were really into it. Look, you know people are really dancing.
Shut up,
when
Steve.
they make noises when they if you hear somebody say while they dancing, you did
It's in my blood, Steve.
Bro, you said and I know you meant
What is going on? They had to double check that twice. They want to make sure.
Oh, man.
No, he's sabotaging teams.
Oh,
Did you see that?
That was the Roto Z power-up, man. That was the Roto Z power-up, bro.
He's trying to go from HG to 4K.
Oh, he's trying to go to HG to 4K. You know the lore. You know the lore. The fifth element.
Oh,
That's
they're
what
doing
we
it
call
again?
it. Oh,
come
man,
on,
these
guys.
guys over there.
There's a bunch of weirdos. In the meantime, let's get back into the swing of things. We do have the 2 team captains with their pick order and their brand new bands this time around.
Hey, how's it going? We're here with Team Frost and Team Storm, reverse orders. Of course, last time you guys had your bands, you guys focused on each other. The scores between your teams are actually tied right now, so this is a very decisive set. Who do you guys want to ban this time around?
We banned Rashida last time. We're banning Akuma this time.
All right, you're going for the Samurai. Don't want the OCV to happen. And how about for you guys?
We're going to ban Mika.
The Mika, the Mojo, we've seen that quite a bit. How about your play order, Gustavo?
Tommy first, Joey second, I'll anchor.
All righty, so Tommy first, Joey second, Gustavo going to be the anchor. How about for you guys?
It's going to be me, then Sherry, then Samurai.
All right, so Samurai still in the OCV position. Kevin going up first for these guys. Let's send it back to Vicious and Tasty Steve.
When are they ever going to put Samurai outside of the OCV slot?
Yo, man, you got to be ready, man. You can't just get ready for OCV position. That's a whole meditation process.
That's true.
You think Samurai is doing this because he just likes it? No, man, you got to meditate.
Yeah. No. He definitely likes this
You
position.
got to get to the position. You have to have the aura build up. You know what I'm saying?
Every single time he goes up on deck at the stations, he looked at us. He's like, yo, you want me to bring the glow? See, he thrives
He
in this
legit, he'd be
position.
like, yo, Steve, I need it. I'm like, all right, man, here you go.
Boom. We put our hands up in prayer. We're like, here.
You know,
for
give him the power.
Samurai.
You know what I'm saying? He likes the power up. But right now, like Rip said, this is going to be super important. These guys are tied at this point. And in the second half of the season, all of these things are going to come to a head. And they're going to come to a head right after this break, ladies and gentlemen. We got it all set up. We're going to have Team Storm, Team Frost, second half of Season 2. You guys better be here, too. When we return, more Street Fighter 5.
Cool down, cops. The police aren't wanted around here.
Do the crime, you do the time. You need a cup of coffee?
Come on.
Wins. Yes! Another case is closed.
Welcome back, Street Fighter League, ladies and gentlemen. We already told you what was on the line. These two teams that are about to play are tied. 801 Strider's team, Storm, will be going up against Duel Kevin's team, Frost. Look at the head-to-head graphic. Look at the smile on Tommy TwoStep. We have the captain versus a crowd favorite, but look at the round count. 11-7 on the side of Tommy TwoStep, 6-9 on the side of Duel Kevin. We can talk about the team composition later. Rounds won and lost, 14-20 for Duel Kevin, 25-16 for Tommy TwoStep. And look at that head-to-head record. 2 wins, 0 losses on the side of Tommy TwoStep from the last time these guys have met. Obviously, that means an 0-2 on the side of Mr. Duel Kevin, and here we go.
I think it's going to be completely different this time around. As you see before your screen, Rashid is now unlocked for the team captain of Frost. The last time they encountered each other, Rashid was on the ban list. So it's going to be full potential captain going up against the two-stepper himself, Mr. Tommy TwoStep.
You got a pretty good two-step yourself, sir.
I learned it from him. That's the only reason why.
That man's pretty swaggy, though, man.
Remember, you should only use that move if you're planning to settle down.
Okay, I know now. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna train, man, because he pulled all he had to do was the one time. Jeez, what? All right, here we go.
You even yelled at him. He's like, "You lucky you have a ring, man. That could have been me."
All right, here we go. Throw whips. Man, we've seen Tommy be really controlling when it comes to like the pace of a bunch of these matches. But we can actually say the same about Duel Kevin.
Right.
We saw him play JB and still be able to move around like he was the person that originated this character. So this is going to be a really tense match.
And Tommy TwoStep already getting quick mileage from one corner to the other, and it's immediately as I say that, Duel Kevin opens him up with the EX Tornado shot, but still, Tommy TwoStep not willing to sit in this corner. The mobility from him really sticking to the name here. However, V-Trigger is available for Urian.
I like what he's doing.
Big punish, no! Just out of range, unbelievable.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of just controlling the neutral and not giving Tommy what he wants. And you can see, if you look in that top right left-hand corner, Tommy is trying his damnedest to get in. There's a forward throw, and he's going to keep the corner. No CA available. Another one. This time's a button. Oh!
It's like you knew, Steve. It's like you knew, and it's funny because Tommy actually walked up to try to throw again, and you're like, this time it's a button. And it worked. It worked out for Duel Kevin. See, these guys are lucky you aren't off the desk.
If I cared,
on these teams.
Lord, if I wanted to win. All right, here we go.
When's the commentary team going to come together?
Yo, we gonna talk about this. We definitely gonna talk about this. You're a cheater anyway. That Karen gets on my nerves. All right, here we go.
That's why we're on the same team, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, Tommy TwoStep landing the mark with that EX head, but again, the last time that happened, Duel Kevin didn't get the punish, so trying to get more liberal with it.
But now, look, remember I was talking about controlling? Look at the corner this time around. Still in favor of Duel Kevin in the life lead too. Just the pressure just seems like he can't deal with it. Okay.
He tried to jump? Possibly. Either way, got caught. No counter hit. EX Mixer.
2 for 2 on these activation conversions. And what a whiff punish. We've been seeing him do it all season.
Nice and easy, just like that.
Exactly like that. Super clean neutral. You didn't have to worry about anything. Remember, he's gonna ages, and he's not gonna throw. And even if you take the back throw, it's fine. Or you take the forward throw.
Yeah, he whiff punished me with the second Aegis.
Yeah. That too.
If you see it, you can just sweep it. Or if you have down charge, you can probably just headbutt.
Maybe.
He has a lot of recovery from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could actually punish that, but
yeah,
okay.
It's definitely punishable.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's why it's good to have a team where you're gonna talk to them, give you those little tidbits of information. All it takes is a number call. Like you say, this minus what? Oh, I can punish it? Here we go.
Perfect.
Game number 2. Perfect. Oh, this character just, oh, nice. He just, like, I feel like he resonates so well with Duel Kevin. Predictable.
Oh, he tried. Yeah, he tried to get out of that corner. Trying to at least push Rashid out of the way, but either way, Duel Kevin with the punish.
The range that Duel Kevin plays at, and once he gets that lead where he feels like he can do what he wants, it just completely changes the pace of the match.
Ooh, yeah,
crouching
nice
medium kick.
opening there. Tommy TwoStep finding the normal, getting the carry as well. Good amount of damage. Duel Kevin does have V-trigger locked and loaded though. Great V reversal. I like that option.
That escape V reversal option. Not every character has a big jump in with the fierce. Full CA available.
He woke up with the buttons trigger activation. We're gonna see some chip damage. Nope, we're gonna see a punish. No, we're not. I lied.
Oh no, he didn't hit the ground and the button to come out. He's looking for. He wants to jump back. He knows the tackle is coming.
Oh, he pressed crouch. Medium kick into it.
What? I can't. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was so far away, and he knew he was gonna press a button. This dude, Duel Kevin.
A punish, man.
That's like the universal Kevin. It's Duel Kevin because he's using 2 minds. 2-minded Kevin.
Both Kevins coming into play here, getting the first round of game 2. Tommy TwoStep already getting opened up by Kevin number 1. Here comes Kevin number 2. Now with the throw, getting another one. 2 different synergies here.
Right.
The strategy's just coming into place like a work of art here.
2 different synergies, 2 different steps. Here comes Tommy TwoSteps out of the corner. There Urian taking control. Oh, nice standing medium kick. There he is, that step kick once again. Headbutt conversion goes for the side switch. Wake up standing light kick. He's ready for it. Those quick reactions, man. My man plays a game that requires a lot of reactionary base.
That's how he is, man. Sometimes he'll be all offense, then he switches it up.
Oh, nice. Okay, now this is very important. He's going to have one more mirror after this. He's working on a full CA. There's that reversal option again to get out of there. Throw this time. Up back still eats the standing medium punch. Duel Kevin on the verge of taking this set in a 2-0 fashion.
Big jump in.
And not going to spend all of his meter. I like hot dogs and you do too. Only, not really, because I don't do the pork anymore, so you know I got to chicken. I don't have chicken.
Turkey dog.
Turkey dog. I didn't even know they did that. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
I like that.
How often have we seen? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll hold that thought. Big jump in for Tommy TwoStep.
Okay, wake up EX spinning mixer. Back to the middle of the stage and wake up jab. So like now I believe Tommy is he's like, oh, you know what? He likes to get to this range and hit buttons. If I can keep him at this distance, it might be trouble. Crush counter, standing fierce. I want the stats on that. That's what I want the stats on from the entire team.
That's really difficult. I think that's very difficult.
Dude, I don't know, man. All I got to do is count the class break, and that's all you got to do. Bro, that chop, that red hot chop.
The handshake extender.
The Nemo?
Take the deal is what it is. Woo! Oh, into the mirror.
They said he wasn't gonna throw, remember? They said he's going to activate mirror and he's not going to throw. That's what they said.
They told him he wouldn't throw.
Keep this pace up. You're
This
really slow
summer,
and
Tommy
calculated.
TwoStep is
Throwing good fireballs.
throwing.
He's jumping at.
Come on, Steve, you were supposed to pick it up.
Your jumps have been really smart too.
Yeah, I've been picking up on his fireball habits. So yeah.
All right, let's keep at it. Let's keep at it. Just those jumps. All right.
Yeah.
You're playing neutral. You're watching out for certain things. I'll just keep an eye on the air.
Okay.
This summer, it's gonna take a lot more than one step. Tommy TwoStep. No,
You thought you knew him. Wait till you meet the other him. The duality of Kevin. Starring
the duality
Dual
of Kevin.
Kevin.
I don't know who I am anymore. You're me, Dual Kevin.
Who am I? Who are you? I am you.
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You are me.
Dual Kevin.
Oh man, we're fired. Either way,
All right.
Tommy TwoStep still gonna be
punish.
Woo, keeping Dual Kevin in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
That was so meaty.
These rounds are going a lot differently. Full team still waiting behind them. You can see Sherry Jennings as well as Samurai waiting for Team Frost. Mojo, 801 Strider on the side of Team Storm. Final match of this set right here. Life lead in favor of Dual Kevin and Rashid. Text to throw back to the middle of the screen.
Big opening for Tommy TwoStep off the Aegis. Get the combo. He's gonna get his meaty. No, he waits. He was expecting Dual Kevin to possibly wake up with a normal or an EX spinning mixer. Tommy TwoStep respecting it. Oh, big jump in from Dual Kevin.
Speaking of jump ins, here comes one from Dual Kevin. Activates the trigger right after it. He wants that powered up at advantage. Oh, the run up stand roundhouse hold this hot dog.
I like that. A man of his word. He pays him back for the hot dog he bought him last week.
Oh, just out of range, East to EX tornado. Nothing big came from it but the corner. And Dual Kevin has it.
Oh, yeah, spinning mixer. But does get the side switch. Tommy TwoStep, he's okay with that. Oh, no.
Didn't hit him but it.
That's with the reverse sandal, Steve. You know it's dirty underneath.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, bro. You got to be careful. That stun bar was all the way up there. Dual Kevin has to slow it down. He does have trigger, though.
Oh,
Baits
big
out
punish.
the EX headbutt and the side switch. He's really smart at keeping track of that. Every time he goes back, he's like, you know what? I need this corner. I'm always going to switch, even if it's a back throw. But mirror is on the table in the next
he did not wake up with a button. Instead, ran into the coral punch, sat him down, tying it all up in the final round between these two. Ooh, medium kick. I love him.
Oh, no. No anti-air from TwoStep. Oh.
Two of the more longer normals in both players' kit, right? Big time punish, Tommy TwoStep.
Crouch short, up back tech this time coming from Dual Kevin, the anti-air, but the EX spinning mixer. One bar on each side, Urian working on two. Trigger available for Rashid. That crouching medium kick just clipping him on the tail end. Life lead in favor of Urian at this point, trying to go for another jump in. There's the throw, thinking it was going to be pressure. Oh, the overhead.
Oh, and the side switch as well, Dual Kevin, and he retains the same side. Here comes the throw. One more sequence for Dual Kevin could be enough. And it's just about it.
How does he know when they're going to swing?
Guess two Kevins working at once.
That's actually true. One Kevin is he goes in, he's like, I need you to tell me what he's going to do. He's like, got it, Kevin, number one.
It's player Kevin and coach Kevin. Nice.
Actually, that makes sense, man. From season one, it's Coach Kevin.
Oh, yeah. There we go. See?
That's pretty good. Dual Kevin making a pretty quick work right there,
yeah.
Especially in that second game. I mean, Tommy TwoStep did a really good job on the rebuttal, even had the help of the team. Let's take a look back at the replay from that game. Dual Kevin already up a game in this situation, but the jump in started paying off, and that's what got Tommy TwoStep back into this set. Went down to a 2-1 call, but these are the transactions in these matches that meant a lot. That distance was not going to be able to be punishable, and this scramble was very important.
And we talked about this right before the match started, right? How Tommy TwoStep had the advantage coming into it.
Oh, wow.
But It was because Duel Kevin wasn't allowed to play his main character. A whole different story this time around, but I got to admit, it was down to the final round, right? It was super close between the two. It still could have gone either way. Just that last sequence, Duel Kevin subbed in the second mind and got the baits.
He's too good, man. Every time. It's like he knows when people are going to swing. He like walks up. He's like, look, all right, when he gets to this corner, he's definitely going to try to swing. Eat this hot dog, though. All right, sets out the mirror once again. And Tommy was trying every instance, and I think it came back to haunt him because the Team Frost, they were like, yo, he's not going to throw, and that's what got Tommy two-step that second game. We go to a final game.
Oh, and the last sequence, Duel Kevin, just a slight walk back and taking advantage of it. Just checking with the low forward.
News from the other Kevin, man. This in. Duel Kevin, you better watch out. He's gonna swing. He is. Done.
We have the confirmation, Kevin. He is indeed gonna swing. Back to you, Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. We're here with another W.
Kevin, talking to Kevin. Look at two different Kevins. This dude is cheating, man. Look at him. Look, he's talking to himself. Look, he's actually talking to the other Kevin.
You can't. That's cheating.
We're back in here, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin. We got Kevin live on the field. How's the weather out there? It's cold as hell. Back to Kevin in there.
Kevin, we realize you're now in a different state. How's it looking out there? It's gonna rain. Thanks, Kevin.
But yeah, man, Duel Kevin. This guy actually, and I mean, that's a really good play. Duel Kevin of two minds. My dude actually, he's
gonna write a book with duality of Kevin.
Duality.
He's gonna
be looking up. He's gonna be looking up, and there's gonna be an after image of him behind Puff Daddy style. They're gonna be facing two opposite directions. One's gonna have on
That'd
glasses.
Be a sick cover, actually.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty good at
It's like a back-to-back.
Yeah, like a back-to-back. You got a Puff Daddy where it's the after image in the background.
Oh yeah, man,
See,
I like that.
Check it out. Head-to-head. Online Warrior versus a crowd favorite in Sherry Jennings. Mojo been looking good all season so far, but let's take a look at the games won and lost. On the side of Mojo, 8-5. He's been doing a little work. Sherry Jennings, 2-10. She's played very, very well last week, where we saw her get really close to taking her first set. Didn't work out. Look at the rounds. 18-15 on the side of Mojo, 7-20 on the side of Sherry Jennings. This is the first time these two are going to meet. Let's see if Sherry can change that up, or will we get more of the same, because Mojo is looking nice. But he's in trouble. His character is not playable, and we know we have these extra characters, and I believe Colleen is going to be the call.
Nice choice, and I do like that choice coming from Mojo. He did practice his character, even off-stream, offset, in the practice room, just in case he had to pull this character out, right? Because we do know that he's got a poison alongside his Mika, so seeing this character choice is going to be a good one. Going up against Nikali. So Sherry Jennings, her Nikali has been getting more and more wins as the weeks progress, right? We're seeing these subtle improvements. The brand new round robin, these guys are getting the rematch. I'm thinking the way they played last time is definitely going to be in her mind, right? Or at least watching Mojo play, the way he wants to operate. It's going to be lingering in her mind and how she wants to play her style.
Okay, let's see if Sherry can get something started. I like the way she's playing already. I like the call out right there. Just seeing if Mojo's paying attention. Lots of gray life on the side, though.
Any subtle hit, yeah. Any hit, actually. Oh!
Gets the crush.
Big crush counter on the side of Mojo.
Ooh, nice. Just fishing right there. Still gets the crush and the corner. Sherry needs to be careful. I like the crouch short and gets the jump in. I thought that was going to be a crosser.
She did it a little early, too, so really deceptive timing there from Sherry Jennings.
Okay, big damage here. Trigger still active. Nice check. There's the activate. Trigger 2 for Nikali. Gets access to a fireball as well, but Trigger... All right, one more chance. About 60% life on the side of Mojo. A couple of jabs to do it. Colleen can take this first round and the forward throw. No anti-air right there for Sherry. She definitely could have hit an EX and got that momentum back started. Her life was really low, but you know.
It's -10 to reaction time when Gustavo's on the other side of the field, right? Because she has the tweet still active. Talking about Sherry Jennings anti-air, it's gonna be part of the lore with these two.
And that's what she's fighting 8-on-1 Strider's team. The perpetrator of said comment, the neutral jump.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
like, if I can't anti-air, I'm gonna go air to air.
Right. If I can't anti-air, I go air to air.
Just a whole new like character development. I like that activation from Mojo. Okay, bigger threat. But either way, Sherry Jennings finds the gap. So it was because she went airborne. Mojo caught the normal first and committed to the rest of the string, allowing Sherry Jennings to get the whiff punish afterwards.
Yeah, sometimes you want to hit that up tech just to be sure. You know what I'm saying? They're doing an actual combo, because if they commit to something and it's not, you can hold up tech and get a full punish. Sherry Jennings, she's awake.
This stage is cool.
Corner. Nice sweep into Parabellum hands once again.
Ooh, got the counter, but no big conversion. Sherry Jennings with a chance to leave this corner, change it up, but that's on Meaty Fierce. Catching the activation of the V trigger, you're dead.
Spins bar, gets the stun, big jump in, game number one.
Perfectly. You're being cautious enough about her possible EXDPs, but she's not ripping on them, so she's playing scared right now.
Yeah.
So just like you got to take advantage of that. Your jump-ins were never contested, so keep on that.
Yeah.
And then just play your solid game and footsies. Great hit confirms.
You're doing a lot of dashes, and it's catching you off guard because you're moving stubby. So walk forward, get the space correctly, and then dash forward when you see it's appropriate, all right?
He could miss a confirm off of it too.
Yeah, so walk forward, just block, inch away forward, and you really, like, this is a chance to fight, play neutral, but use your ground pound and play neutral as well, too. So inch in, get him comfortable, get out, ground pound. Get in, block, get him comfortable placing his normal so you can see what he wants to do. All right? Make sense? Okay. Let's do it.
Also, just in case, EX Parabellum, EX hands, -7.
Okay.
All right. Good advice on both sides.
Man, taking it to heart immediately after, exercising the right to use those size mode right in neutral.
And look how much more active that he's being with Colleen now. Just dashing up himself.
Ooh. Not a lot of jumping jet from Mojo. Oh, the parry. I can't believe it. I mean, I get surprised just having that come out of the gate like
I honestly forget about it at times.
Ooh,
Okay, all right.
I told you
it's
about those
contested
anti-airs.
this time. It's contested this time. Uh-oh. Okay.
No. Okay.
And gets a second chance at that combo. Gonna spin the meter to go for the
Get
mix-up.
off me.
Let me get out of there. Back
What
dash.
mix-up? My grandmama gave me this mix-up. What mix-up? Oh, nice backdash. Evading the throw, Mojo. You already know. Getting the first round, putting himself at match point.
Yeah, stand light kick could have been really good right there for Sherry. Stand light kick, then committed to the throw, could have been a lot better. Walking back, you see Sherry kind of jockeying. Goes for the seismo this time around, and Mojo's turning on the offense.
Oh.
Anticipating them being a little closer.
Nice. Mojo probably reacted to it, but jumped a little bit too late. Too far out for the conversion. There it is.
That time. Good jab. Oh, wow. Not a proper anti-air, but that's because she was already hitting a butt. Probably just wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah, committed to the crouch strong, trying to catch Mojo with the counter poke, but instead Mojo took to the skies. Trigger is active from Sherry Jennings, getting herself that full combo. Yeah, the damage.
Trigger still active, though. You got to be careful. That's another thing about this game.
Oh,
the
just
V-trigger
dashing
game
right
is
in.
super vital. The up back tech once again, and the overhead to close out this time around. Mojo taking a step forward, got himself in trouble. Sherry gets a round on the board.
Nice work from Sherry Jennings.
Overhead
again.
Okay, swiping at the legs. That's going to make him second guess, hitting buttons at that range. There's the seismo. Oh, I would have EXDP'd.
Either way, great blocks from Sherry Jennings. Minimal damage taken and a big jump in against. Doesn't get to finish the combo. Swipe me down. Oh, yes, I like that jump jab instead. Stomping. That's an actual two-step.
Stand roundhouse jab to get the punish. Goes right in the EX Parabellum. Back to the corner you go. Sherry says, get off of me.
Two-stepping.
Two-step.
Oh, no. A little overzealous on the distance there. No conversion from Mojo. He dropped it himself.
The awareness of Mojo to block.
And I like the idea of Sherry Jennings neutral jumping, just in case Mojo tries to dash in. He wants to catch Colleen on the way down instead. Ooh.
No.
Oh yeah, punish Sherry Jennings on the board.
This is where you elevate your game. He's going to try to elevate. It's your turn to elevate even more.
Yeah.
The dive kick, don't forget about that, all right? It punishes the crouching fierce anti-air of hers.
Okay.
If you want to get out of the
Want to go in, you should go on a jump.
Yeah.
She's checking dashes. But honestly, I don't think you even need to go in. I don't even think you need to go in. I think you can lull her. Like, if you slow down the match, lull her down in the neutral, then you'll be able to jump in to get in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just chill, calm down, play it slow.
Keep your defense strong, too.
Okay.
They're both about to elevate their game, Steve. We're going to see a pair of elevators. One has to go up, one has to go down. What's it going to be? Mojo, again, trying to slow down the pace against Sherry Genix. That's exactly what the team captain was advising him to do. We're going to see it come into play now and see which strategy takes over the other.
Try to go for a throw reset right there. This time they're ready. Oh, runs into the roundhouse. Almost had a combo confirm off of it. Didn't believe in the jab, though. Oh, the crush. Catches Sherry swinging. Bad situation to be in. Stuns becoming an issue.
Oh, yeah. Jump out of the corner just in case. Ooh. Big jump in. Okay. Still managed to get the medium kick.
Big damage. And the activate dash.
Oh, the back dash again from Mojo. Not trusting that Sherry was going to do a meaty. Doesn't believe it.
Those neutral jumps coming out alive.
So smart from Mojo. Just backing away, playing the life lead game. I can play this patience game.
Oh, the backdash from Sherry, not able to make anything happen, but still alive. Oh, gets clipped by the Mega Man Icicle, dude. The double jump.
Oh! Oh no, that's so close. It got the crush, got the slight delay. Caught her flinching. Mojo again on match point.
And I feel like right now, Mojo and Sherry are playing at the same pace. Just the little nuances are kicking in now. Those small delays starting to pay off. You saw right there that big crush counter at the end came because Mojo waited a split second. Sherry hit a button and there goes the crush.
But I feel like that's the kind of game Sherry wants to play because now it allows her to get these size blows going and get enhanced Nakali a lot faster.
I feel like that's Nakali's game. He gets to play that, hey, what am I about to do? If he gets a knockdown, the guess is in his favor in a lot of these instances. He got a great DP, he has a 3-framer, like that's what you want. So Sherry not going for these meaties is really hurting her into some of these instances.
Uppercut, please. Okay, never mind. Either way, try to catch her on the way down.
But still, you got to be wary of the reversal too. And Mojo knows that. Those jumps.
Fishing. All right, here we go. Enhance Nakali.
Full CA available. Sherry can do big damage. There's a back throw. This is how you get it started. This time it's stand light kick to make sure it can catch the back dash. He stands there, didn't get close enough. Ready to check it.
Sherry Genix.
Drag him to the corner. Put something hot in your chest. Neutral jump again. Oh, tries to jump out on the follow. That was good.
Doesn't want to interrupt. I understand that. Sherry Genix not taking any more risks.
Great tech. That was an empty jump low. Still finds a hit. This is going to be big. This situation might go for a mix-up. No. Just...
Oh, he got it. That's going to be enough.
Oh.
What? That's crazy. The switch up from Mojo.
What did I say?
The last minute mix-up is like nobody's seen this before. Hold up.
Because he was still in trigger. He only had a little. I was like, oh, he's going to do EX Hailstorm. I'm telling you, I was like, man, this is a mix-up. I saw the corner.
Yeah.
I'm telling
he
you
let
right
the drop
now.
happen.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, wait, this is where the switch-up happens. I like that. That was nice work from Mojo, keeping it all to himself up until the last moment. And we saw how that build-up happened. The way he was changing up his gameplay round after round, really keeping Sherry Genix on her toes. Really been the benefactor.
If you go back and look at how these first matches played out, just the small little instances in which it was like a missed punish, a missed DP, those all could have spelled a completely different match on both sides. I feel like both of these guys are playing at a very similar level at this point, especially with the Colleen pick, right? But even still, the fact that like Sherry had a few instances where she could have took advantage and get that W. But some of the calls she made, those overheads, started working out so perfectly. Her playing back to get this match right here was super perfect as well. That low forward tries to go for the confirm, and that's why you want to hit those smaller buttons sometimes.
Oh,
and this is the situation right here. Oh, man. The Mega Man levels, bro. Dash up, though that up back situation is very much a problem. And then you remember, you said that Seismo was something that's super important that we wanted to see in that game, and it just got really down to the wire right here. Oh,
that last sequence was broken. I don't even know if it was a cross-up or not, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I was banking on a cross-up. I was too,
because most of the time it's like if I see a setup, in the corner. I'm just gonna assume.
I'm gonna assume you're crossing me up, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably going for like an empty jump low or something
Yeah,
like that.
because chances are nobody wants to put themselves back into the corner. But I didn't see the word cross up pop up. Maybe I'm just too old and didn't see it myself. But I'll tell you what, these guys going up next, the team captain of Storm, 801 Strider with a 7-7 record of the games, 18-18, just tied all the way through. But take a look at that head-to-head record, 1-2 against the likes of Samurai, part of Team Frost, the online warrior, returning from Season 1 with 18 wins and 9 losses, 42 wins and 29 losses for the rounds, and 2-1 with a winning record at that against 801 Strider. But things are a little different, right? Samurai was the one that kind of started his OCV streak with Frost against Team Storm, but it's going to be different just because he no longer has access to his main character, Akuma.
What?
You saw it.
The Sagat? What?
You're right.
Versus G? What? Oh,
Okay.
that color is sick. That color's buff.
It's pretty good. Purple and gold. I'm a fan.
With the super purple eyes, dude? Yo, the Sagat?
Yeah, so I'm very curious about this. Samurai has used Sagat in Season 1 a couple times once his Akuma got banned, but we've seen him go to Ryu so many times over, and he's been doing so well with that character. Enough to tilt even some of the captains, right? We had Punk say a few words about it. KnuckleDu was feeling the pressure. Both Inferno and Gale were just like, man, this is something we've never even expected with a character like Ryu, for you to do this much mental damage. Get off me, man. So I'm very curious. I think he's going to go over to the Ryu pick, in my opinion, because he's done it before. Man, it's like we've been here before. You know, it's like we've done this.
Week in and week out, bruh. Week in and man, he got some sick EX colors. Go beyond the battle.
So one of the things I like to note about Samurai, he's all about the mental game, the mental preparation, and the physical aspects of actually getting your breathing down. What's kind of funny is two of the members here, we have Dankadillas and Samurai. They've played each other online to just, practice or whatever. And when Dankadillas asked him about the set, he was like, hey, can you tell me what I did wrong? He's like, yeah, I could tell you weren't breathing correctly.
Are you
like,
serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, I could tell from the way you were playing, your breathing was off. And I'm like, I'm going to need to ask him about that.
It definitely affects your gameplay here. I feel like Samurai's a shining example of it. Tokido's a shining example of it. There's a lot of players.
You think we're joking, but some of the best players in the world, you take a look at how they have these pregame rituals. It's real, man.
Jogging in place, the meditation, all things that can make a difference. But right now, Samurai, 801 Strider. Storm versus Frost.
Oh,
Stand light kick buffer, yeah. Oh, the Tatsu actually threw off the timing. I feel like 801 Strider needs to be aware of that. We've seen last time where Samurai will literally like move around. Like he'll get out of the corner with just jump Tatsu. And everybody who's tried to contest it, they've always guessed wrong.
He did it right now. He literally did it right now. He set you up. He heard what you were saying. He has the psychic powers now. He's like, you know what? I'm going to do this for Tasty Steve. He wanted me to give him the glow. Here it is.
Man, this song actually hits. Dash up. I'm surprised he didn't throw right there. I'm kind of afraid. Tries to use that V skill. Of course, absorbs Fireball, gives him more power. More V trigger power, that is. Early V reversal. And I feel like in this matchup, it's always important to remember, oh, what a whiff punish. You want to get that knockdown versus Gia. Because if he gets any presidentiality levels, like that V reversal is super strong in this matchup. So you have to be careful.
He tried to up back out of there. You saw it. There was no counter hit, but there was some movement.
Throw, back throw too. He's still alive.
Oh, it's not going to kill though. Sweep. I thought it was going to be a sweep V trigger. I thought it was coming. But he's opting to just knock him down.
Too far away.
That medium kick is mad far.
I actually like that though. Him just waiting out the V trigger and just choosing to V reversal instead of like fighting it and making him overcommit is so smart. Run down that V trigger by not taking any damage or just making him have to play more offensive to make a mistake.
And I like Samurai playing at that range. See, he tried to V-skill just now too, but he still gets trigger from it. Nice conversion off the solar plexus.
Dashed
out of there.
Ooh, cross cut.
Great patience there from Samurai, not overcommitting. Oh, you know, right when I said that, just jumps right into G. Command grab. Bring it here.
Activate, and it hits. And
oh, he dropped it. Doesn't matter. 801 Strider jumped anyway.
G does not have trigger, but he's working on it. Needs to be careful. That jump is looming. Stand medium kick. If he gets that stand medium kick, it's going to be over. When he gets triggered, I mean. Unless he won't activate off of it. But I don't see why not. Back throw. Oh, raw activation. Okay.
From full screen, he can check your legs. Do not move. Yeah, that's that range. You don't want to move. Inch your way back a little bit. Micro step, but either way, that low is still going to catch. I'm telling you.
They traded. He wasn't able to get the combo. Wait a minute.
No check on the dash. Oh, you get canceled.
You're done.
Yeah. That was so smart from Idom Strider. He knew.
That was good. You played that excellently. I know you're like super focused on the match, so I'll probably, you know, like if the time gets below about 15 seconds and it's getting close and you're doing good, I'm just gonna.
And also like, if there's certain things that I'm not noticing, just feel free to.
You're doing good.
All right, cool.
It seems like this time around he's gonna burn a lot of V reversals, just to try to get you deep.
To get the knockdown
exactly.
And stuff.
Yeah, just watch for that. But you're doing good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was mentioning. You want to spin those V reversals because you don't want them to keep the presidentiality levels.
Do you see the smile after Tommy TwoStep's face? Like, you're doing good, pal. And then just the most wholesome smile. He's so happy. He's so proud of his teammates. Damn, he's a great teammate. I gotta say.
Yeah. Okay, I like the range. Ooh, punish.
I like that. Yeah, as soon as he pushes him out of the way with that medium kick, goes into the fireball war. Crouch fierce to anti-air, canceled into the fireball again to keep Samurai grounded, but here he comes. Here goes this man. V-trigger on deck, no V-reversals. There it is. That's the one I'm talking about. 801 Strider. Again, he's trying to be cognizant of the V-reversals, but it's just that Samurai's been so ambiguous with the timing.
Those low forwards adding up. Look at the gray life up there on that bar. Oh, he just lost like 25% from a jab. Activate. Walked up. Yeah, that guess right there is terrifying.
Oh my goodness.
And it looks kind of something like this. And they're going to get the corner wheel kick. No, go straight into C8.
Light it up.
Oh, you're done. Light it up.
He has the power of Earth.
Hold these bananas.
Potassium.
Set point.
Again, 801 Strider trying to take it over Samurai. The last time they encountered each other, Samurai took it down 2-1 with Sakuma.
Oof.
Oh.
Ugh.
Big anti-air.
Oh, no.
Even bigger counter hit combo. I like that. Oh, my.
Look at the damage. Gets the charge right after it. Tatsu's to get out of there. Dash up. Activate.
Oh,
DP.
cross cut. Oh, caught him flinching, the stun.
The damage, dashing him to the corner.
Throw.
Samurai.
Tick throw, man.
That was a call out.
He was waiting for it.
Final round.
Man, he's
That's
just
the situation.
the real pop off. You win, you just.
Yeah, but it's like.
I did it. Ugh. Even your neutral jumps will be DP'd.
Shoots laser beams out of his eyes on the way up.
Right.
Jinx, plus. Well, you can't say that.
Can't say that.
You can't say that. Forward throw. Trying to dash up, trying to get Strider off guard again, but again, caught those light normals into the EX dash. That might have been a DP. Oh, it doesn't matter!
But it definitely worked. Oh, stand medium kick.
I can't believe that worked.
V reversal. Throw, back throw. He's going to get the corner. This is a dangerous situation. One bar is a lot of damage. That bird just stole some fruit. Stand light kick.
That guy wasn't even going to chase him down. Oh,
not that,
wheel
not
kick.
It's okay, it's okay.
Command grab incoming. No,
Activate.
not at all. Samurai is going to get that V-trigger activation. Oh, unblockable!
Solar plexus. He's
Not
still
enough.
alive.
Oh, he tried to jump back jab, tried to fuzzy.
He wanted the wheel kick. He thought he was probably going to do wheel kick that would have traded.
Oh, nice and
forward,
easy.
crouching jab. Walk forward. Punk, look,
Remember that if he does an EX punch or EX low into activation, and you could do a V reversal, the worst he could do is grab you, not even command grab. Right? So I know you spend your V reversals early on like heavy punches and whatnot, but it's up to you whether you want to save it for the activations parts too. That's an option right there. The worst he can do is just normal grab you. Not even neutral jump or punish. He has to normal grab you.
Yes.
And just watch out on the jumps too, because you know, like you have no real reason to jump. Like
yeah.
He's
that was a bad
uppercut you
jump.
every time.
Very valid strategies for both. I like that insight from Duel Kevin, knowing that he plays the character and he knows what's actually real after the V-trigger activations.
Samurai got caught swinging. Roundhouse to get the knockdown afterwards. Oh, wow, I can't believe he actually hit a button right there. There's the activation after the EX. A backdash to get out of danger from 801 Strider. Charging up that fireball. That Denjin Hadoken. Right.
That's so cool, man.
Man, I love what they did to like the EXs and like the super moves. Like, tries to parry and gets crushed. One more situation and this could be over the
he still got the reset too. Got stand strong immediately into the command grab. That's a lot of meter going into this set point for 801 Strider. What were you saying about the supers and stuff?
Oh yeah, like how they changed the animations, like for Chun-Li's EX legs, that's you know, like a super from like one of the older games.
Oh yeah,
and like
the
EX DP is like, you know, it's just like basically super move versions of the move. So it's like I really like that about this game. Applied to Alex, Hyper Bomb is just the EX version of Power Bomb, you know, stuff like that. Samurai's fireball game, I don't feel like gets enough praise. Like his Ryu fireball game is ridiculous. Even if you look at his Akuma fireball game is ridiculous. Jab and the EX, gonna get the conversion.
Even knowing characters with fireballs in general, he knows the spacing of how they want to play that game. Because earlier in the neutral, he was kind of hovering outside of the fireball game. But again, if it's in this corner, it's a whole different story. As Strider's G is just so oppressive.
Bad situation. Had to block that. Again, DP.
No button pressed.
He has full CA though. You can't, this is a very vital situation to be in. If you get hit, you are dead.
He was trying to get real close to Samurai, put him in the situationship.
So now, that leaves Duel Kevin. A Kevin of 2. Going up against Mojo.
Kevin for 2, Kevin.
Kevin for 2. Sir, you're by yourself. That's what you think.
How dare you judge me?
That's going to bring up Duel Kevin, and he's going to have to go through 8-on-1 Strider. But first, he has to get through Mojo. Let's take a look back at this replay. A lot of great plays coming from this Ryu. Karate Man with the headband out here doing damage. Oh, wow. The call out on the V reversal right there really set the tone for this match. Looking at how Samurai was trying to control the spacing and just the fact that he was willing to call out EX Fireball and EX DP on Wake Up. Let you know just how deep he was into the mind frame of like Strider. Didn't work out too much though, because with all these hits, he still was not able to get like a full control and just stop G from doing what he needs to take a bunch of these matches away. Full trigger available is a very terrifying situation to be in against G.
The break too, just good awareness from Samurai, knowing that Strider was willing to just sit there and block it, right? But this was the moment where Samurai got that clutch.
Wow. The throw, the walk-up throw.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
the walk-up crouch
nice
jab.
And
that's
patient. It was so close, man. It still could have gone either way. Strider, and again, with the confirm all the way through, getting himself that W. That's going to put him in a very, very interesting predicament. Again, back of the line is Joey. He's taken a game over Sherry. Joey's back in the hot seat. Mojo against Duel Kevin.
The duality, Kevin.
Yeah, the
Dual Kevin.
Duel is what it was. That was season 1. I like the evolution of Kevin.
Yeah. Damn, that's gonna be the name of the book. The Evolution of Kevin. I like that. I'm interested. I'd read the back of that book. If I was in Barnes and Nobles, I'd frequent it. I'd frequent it, right? And if I saw like the after image Puff Daddy, like Duel Kevin, I would pick it up like.
Would you get the hardcover? Would you pre-order?
I'd look at the back and I'd be like, a Kevin of 2 minds. Not restricted by the thinking of one Kevin. He's multiplied. All right, I'm done. Here we go. Colleen versus Rashid. Team Frost on this last team member right now. 801 Strider waiting in the background. What?
You know what that was? That was a counter hit off the medium kick. Kevin has taken a lot of liberties with that move, and I didn't even know you can get it like that.
And still got the stun. You thought the Mega Man jump was going to stop you from eating this mixer? Nah, girl, now you in another corner. I thought he was ready. I legit thought he was about the EX spinning mixer.
He was Airman in his previous lifetime, so he understands the strategies that Mega Man wants to take. He's countered this before.
Uh-oh, forward throw. Awareness, great.
Oh, I thought that was going to be able to hit off the counter hit. Off a cross strong from Mojo, but either way, Duel Kevin sitting on a hefty life lead with 2 1/3 a bar, I would say. Doesn't want to overextend here. He's just trying to reclaim the space outside of the corner, but here comes Mojo getting that forward throw. A little bit of gray life off of that as well.
Tries to go for a punish.
Big
That's gonna
punish.
be one. EX on top of it. Sets up the Hailstorm. Off the backboard, uses the wall jump. Was looking
Nice
for that
conversion.
parry. Yeah.
Side switch only. I like that idea for Mojo. A little bit of a deficit for Mojo's behalf.
Walking forward this time around. Just inching forward. Oh, the crush. Forward.
back throw?
Oh no, the back throw. Woo. And we've seen Duel Kevin play this range versus everybody else. Duel Kevin, Mojo, one of the first people to kind of slow him down.
Full critical art stocked for Duel Kevin. We see how he chooses to spin the meter, and the spinning mixer still catches Mojo on the tail end of that icicle step.
Dash up, double crouch short. You like to control that range too with that crouching short, but here we go. Whip punish like you said.
Dash up. Oh no, he's gonna let it snow first.
Oh, boys to men. All right.
Damn, you actually listen to the Christmas album?
Yeah, dude. Come on, man. I'm a black guy. Come on, man.
I listened to it. What do you mean?
Nah, man. I'm just saying, man. I was raised listening to it. I had to listen to it, man.
Ah, gotcha.
Cancel. Sweep into Parabellum hands.
Puts himself in the corner for the sake of the mix-up, but Duel Kevin absolutely ready for it. However, you're not getting out of the corner. I've seen this view reversal. Have you seen my character? I have all the options to cover the roll-away view reversals.
That's the Duel Kevin classic. Jab, I'm gonna walk back, you're gonna hit a button, crouching forward, confirm. The future of yoga.
That stand strong just yells out, cut the malarkey, just hits him with the stand strong. And either way, if she opts to go for the view reversal, he can chase down with forward strong.
You know why she says for the future, right? Third strike, fight for the future.
Got you.
I love that, man. Oh, nice low forward once again.
Here comes a normal. Or whirlwind that. I lied.
Fishing for that crush counter. I really want to know his success rate for it throughout the entire season. Crush counter fierce. I want to know.
The whiff punish. Unbelievable.
That neutral jump. Duel Kevin brings it back.
Running into the buttons. You know he's going to come at you.
He's trying to play that back step, walking back with punish game. But you're better than that. All right? Inch him forward, get him to the corner, and close it out.
Out of stand fierce?
Yeah, when you have V trigger 2, he's trying to walk back and just whiff punish that fierce.
So start doing low forward.
Low forward and dash up.
Okay.
Yeah, and walk him down, yeah.
Okay.
Haven't really seen that low forward from Callie. Very, very strong poking tool. Again, you won't be able to convert anything off of it unless you have that V trigger. However, if you manage to land that, you're taking off life. You're taking off life for free, really. If it's blocked, it's still going to leave you at advantage.
Mixer, corner. Okay, I actually like that. Spins a little meter to get out of the situation. Duel Kevin has seen a lot of success, not just today, not just this match, but ever since this season's began. Every time he's gotten you to the corner with Rashid, he's made you think twice about it. Oh, sets out the little tornado there.
Man, gosh, not the same thing. The low forward.
Not close enough, though. That was the only problem, which does happen sometimes. Worried about the spacing, not worried about it this time. Cancel. Vanity step.
Get out of there. I like the quick rise to stop the snow altogether.
Okay.
Getting that mixer as well. Good amount of damage taken away. Duel Kevin with the conversion off the 2 jabs. I can't believe that. He knew the setup was coming, interrupted it with a low forward. Get out of here. It's still summertime. Or maybe fall, I would say. I'm sorry.
Okay. Block and punish. Gets the forward throw. Another one. Tries to jump out. Gets clipped by the EX. Back throw this time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You hate to see this. You hate to see it.
Do you? Do you, Steve?
Wake up, stand, light kick.
That's what I hate to see. That's that stuff I don't like. V-triggers on deck with Duel Kevin. Trying to find the activation. You saw the sweep come out. Mojo firing right away. EX spinning mixer. There it is, the tornado. Oh! Yeah, finish it up. There you go. Duel Kevin eliminating Mojo. Very impressive work.
Okay. All right. Mojo, and I can tell you right now, Mojo was going up to do like tick throw. We saw this last week when he was running like Colleen, or maybe it was the week before. I could be wrong. But I know he was running Colleen. He loved that tick throw pressure because that opens up people to start hitting buttons. And that's when you hit him with the crouch short. You get the EX Parabellum hands, and we all know how that goes. But it's not going to go that way this time around. I'm going to take a look back at this replay as Mojo's Colleen, not too shabby at all.
No, not at all, right? He brought it down to the wire. I mean, he was the one that was returning to the queue as he got that W over Sherry Jennings the first time around. But I mean, Duel Kevin just making the adaptation. He's here for a reason, right? He's the team captain of Frost, making the calculations.
Getting the crush right there. What a sick combo. Double jab, goes for the eagle spike right after it.
Yeah, one for each Kevin. But Mojo, again, he tried to make it work after that backdoor, but Duel Kevin keeping it so ambiguous as to when he wants to let that spinning mixer rib. And Duel Kevin, again, a solid performance here. He's put himself in the OCV position. Right now it's going to be a captain on captain
position
battle. It's going to be Gustavo, 801 Strider, coming up to bat now. I do not believe these guys have encountered each other just yet. Right? The last time they fought each other as a team, the G and Rashid, again, wasn't on the table. They both didn't have their main characters. But now, nothing's holding them back. G versus Rashid, the final match
full power
of this team battle between Frost and Storm is going to be underway because this is going to be, you know, the last time they see each other. Each one of these games count. All the wins for the rounds, all the wins for the matches. We'll see how it goes down.
My boy G likes giving speeches. Come on, shoot. Get out of there.
You all right?
Okay.
Round one. Fight.
Starting off with that fireball is really good in this matchup. You can control so much. See my socks.
One thing I do notice is that with G, when it comes to the fireball game, there's a lot of, or like significant recovery from it. So Duel Kevin, if he backs away just outside of that range, I feel like he's got the reactions to jump over and get that punish. So now he's setting it up, right? 801 Strider knows that Duel Kevin's in the space to throw fireballs safely. I wonder how long it's going to take for Duel Kevin to back away from it.
Anti-air trades. Life just about even ready with the check. The jabs, they're still there. And a lot of respect being played by 801 Strider. Oh, what a confirm and the corner. Forward throw. Oh no, oh no. I knew it. Gustavo tries to hit a button. HP spinning mixer. Round number one is gonna go to 801 Strider's opponent, Duel Kevin.
I wonder what Strider pressed on wake up. Duel Kevin just swiped away after the forward throw, got the crouch fears, took down 801 Strider, but Strider, speaking up, just came out swinging. Here's a media of my own. Don't press the button on wake up, presidentiality level. And the stun is gonna be a good amount of damage, possibly a reset if anything.
It's like a 14-second stun.
Okay, never mind, he's going for the full damage.
And perfect to answer back. He's like, yo, that's cute, but getting this cannon.
Final round.
That was cute, but getting this cannon. Famous last words.
He's really comfortable walking in and out like that. He knows those ranges very, very well. Stand medium kick. Nice cancel. Oh! The reactions.
Wide jump like an eagle spike. Ha! Now I'm going to show you my tiger style. All right, now into the corner. Duel Kevin looking to go to work here. Oh, and take it back.
Medium kick.
G requested time off, man. I'm telling you, he wasn't ready. Oh, counter hit exclusives.
Not dead.
Oh, yes he is, Steve.
Now.
Yes he is. Strider. Quick work in that corner, getting the first game.
Good shit.
That was beautiful.
He actually back-teched him.
CPs all the time. Just jab.
He likes buffering short and jab a lot, so he catches a lot of dashes. So just be careful of that.
You played fine. Just stay in the corner and keep it, all right? Like a box. Keep him in the box.
That stand light kick tech is something that he actually borrowed from Laura. He was one of the main people who used and buffered stand light kick just to get that elbow and keep the pressure, right? And that's the same thing this time around as DP. And you can check the legs. They try to escape, you can still clip them. And if he has EX, it's even more terrifying. So there's a lot to keep in. You have to keep track of a lot fighting G.
This is one of the characters you have to study for when it comes to the matchup, right? He's showing up to a lot more CPT events. G has just been making more waves. But Rashid, you'll see him guaranteed at every single one of these events, Premier or not.
Oh, I like the backup. Still didn't get to throw the little stutter right there. And the corner is going to be had. Wake up, stand light kick. Wow.
Again, that buffer, Sherry Jennings mentioned it earlier. He likes to buffer those lights.
Okay. Oh, and gets out of the corner. Block. That was a good block. And the jump back, the level 3 fireball, not going to do anything. That crouch and medium kick, though.
V-trigger no longer a part of the equation. Duel Kevin allowed to press more buttons, at least close the gap a little bit more, but Strider keeping him in check with the medium kicks all around, standing, crouching. Both of them finding the mark.
Full CA available on the side of Rashid. And he is inching back into this game. G, that is. A 4-round lead on the side of Team Frost and Duel Kevin. And it's just inching
out on that.
Now he has full CA. He's getting dangerously close. Dangerously close.
Oh, what a reaction. Oh, are you kidding me?
What?
That was ridiculous.
Oh, the
Strider.
over goes the 801 Strider. But he spent his full CA.
It was worth.
If I'm Duel Kevin, I'm running this round. I don't want you to get no meter, and I need this next one. Didn't take the bait on the walk back. His entire team did. He said, not me. That's why I'm the captain. Stops the corner, jump out. Good test with the jab. Follows up with a fierce. 80 seconds already left on the clock, and you can see G already getting the bar back. Rashid just about full CA available.
Ooh. Check him. All right, now Duel Kevin, as you mentioned, running away with it with the amount of bar. He's trying to spend them to ensure the plus frames after. Forward throw. Use the EX spinning mixer again.
He wants him to use a V reversal.
Oh!
There you go. He wants him to use a V reversal. You want to push that pressure on him. No, this is bad. Thing is, he does not have meter, but now you're looking for command throw. Catches him with a stand light kick, and he can be stunned if this next transaction is not going to be in his favor. Wall jump, hits him with the V skill, but the command throw, that is stunned. The game is 1-801. Strider pending no drop, eliminates Duel Kevin.
Okay, they slowed it down for Mojo. I already looked at the crowd.
He's scared. He was
there
scared.
we go. Nice work.
Did you see him look at the camera? He was like, oh, shit. I did it. No, I'm just kidding.
So Gus came up, and he was like, yeah. Looked down, and Mojo's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was great. Hey, I'd be completely shook if Gustavo tried to hug me. He would have squeezed me like toothpaste out of a Colgate bottle.
I like the fact the 801 Strider popped off of a win of the set. Let's take a look back one more time. As man, Duel Kevin having a hard problem keeping G at bay. That stand light kick buffering pressure came in full force. And like I said, he was one of the main people that did that. With Lore, nonetheless, and it works a little bit the same here with G. That stand light kick buffer can get you a knockdown. The DP dash punch that you get on top of it. And if you have EX, you've seen time and time again G players use that to get that momentum started. Reads the jump and gets the perfect in retaliation for that first round. And this right here, look at this.
That final moment, Duel Kevin had the right idea. He's like, you know what, I'm going to activate this V-trigger, get the chip damage, but Strider was like, nah, man, I have critical art.
Wow. The initial amount of damage that the CA did is what won him that.
I think he was sweating a little bit because he's like, he initially thought that the critical art would have ran the time down, but that split-second exchange just so happened to work in Strider's favor.
Because if he would have had time to, if he could cancel V-trigger in the CA, that would have been a completely different thing. Or maybe you can't, and maybe I just don't know. But I do know 801 Strider. Wait, look at how Mojo looks at the camera before. He's like, oh, snap. Yeah.
That was great. He waited so long and got the visual confirmed.
He's like, I gotta.
He looked at it first and then he got the confirm. Nice work.
I like that. That's how you. Well, look, let's go over to the stage. Rip is going to be talking to Team Storm. I believe we're ready with an interview.
Gustavo getting revenge for that reverse OCV by Samurai last time. Well done, sir. The G was banned previously. This time came out to play.
That's right, and I'm excited this week because G is going to be free against all these teams. I can finally play some G. Yeah, I feel really good about that. We just gotta keep moving forward, you know.
Yeah, and actually, Kevin almost brought that back. He was about to OCV you guys. It went down to the final game between you two. Tell me about that last exchange with the critical art versus his V skill or his V trigger.
Well, I was even talking during the match in the mic. I even said that if I build super, I can win, and I was almost there, and I just kept it really slow, kept throwing out normals to build out more bar, and yeah, that was the whole point. Just get super and time out. And then he activated V trigger. And honestly, I've never done this. I just super. It's like, oh, fuck it. Let's see what happens. And it worked out.
No, obviously, I think a lot of us didn't expect it to trade. And we looked at the timeout, we're like, Gustavo got the round. So it's critical clutch moment in that set. You know, you guys held on to victory. As I mentioned, before the fight started, your teams were tied. Now you guys have the lead over them. So congratulations to you guys. And let's send it on back to Vicious and Tasty.
Man.
Pretty solid performance overall, and I like that idea from Gustavo. He's like, you know what, I'm going to just try it out. If I lose, I lose, but, you know, it paid out tenfold for him. Actually put another W on the board, and that kind of changes the standings a little bit going into the second round robin here. You got Team Gale in first, and now Team Storm bumping themselves up to second place with 4 wins and 2 losses. Team Frost knocked down a third, 3-3 apiece. Team Inferno awaiting their next match up against Team Gale, by the way, sitting at 2 wins, 3 losses. Team Spirit suffering an L this week, 2 wins, 4 losses, and Team Psycho at the bottom, 2 wins, 4 losses, but things are still picking up. It's only technically the first set of team battles of the second round robin.
And as you can see, we still have matches left to play. We just got through team battle number 2, but we have team battle number 3 waiting for you guys. It's gonna be the run back from the season finale once again. Team Gale, led by KnuckleDu, taking on Team Inferno versus Punk, led by Punk. We're gonna have that right after this break. Stay tuned, guys.
Oh, worn out already. Back for more! Can't start the show without the star. You want a second chance?
Poison wins.
Being gossiped about is proof of my popularity.
Street Fighter League. We're past the halfway mark of Season 2 here. Tasty Steve, Vicious on the mic. If you've been keeping track of any of the standings, you know there's been a lot of push and pull, tugging back and forth about who's going to be in control this season. But two teams that have been here that are back once again, those are going to be our next two contestants. It's going to be Team Inferno versus Team Gale. Champ versus runner-up. Rob TV and Sean followed by KnuckleDu, or led by KnuckleDu, doing a great job the entire season, especially when they've been building up, right? Team Inferno having a bit of a rocky start so far. However, they're still in the running, and that's going to be the last team battle we're going to have here this week. However, before we go any further, if you guys tuned in last week, and if you didn't, you better. We have an interview. We have an interview with Rob TV and Duel Kevin about their match last week, and if you watched it, it was electric. There was a lot of sparks, and I think it's going to be a little more calm this time around because we got an interview with them both. Let's check it out.
I am here with Rob TV from Team Gale, Duel Kevin from Team Frost. You guys gave them their first loss of the entire season last week, and it got a little bit heated. You know, a lot of the crew was running around like, uh-oh, we don't know anything about the FGC. What the hell's happening right here? You know, tell me how it was from your guys' perspective. We'll start with you, Kevin.
All right, so it's like, I don't know if people exactly saw what happened at the stations itself. So like, I won the first game, and my teammates were gassing me up.
Recognition from Rob, is it enough?
This dude is actually ridiculous. He's with the back. What did he say? It's classic Rob TV.
And at first I thought like everyone just heard it. So I heard like some ooh, some whoas, right?
It's classic Rob TV.
Classic Rob
You know
TV.
you got the better neutral.
Oh!
Definitely got the better neutral.
Oh, damn!
So I thought it was kind of funny too. So, but I tried to keep my head in the game still. So then we kept playing, and then it was 1-1, and that's when I heard like Rob talking some stuff too, right?
Yeah. And then, what were you saying?
I didn't know. Well, in that situation, you talking about after the game?
Yeah, 1-1.
No, after the game, I was just looking over because you were taking that long to press the button. So then I was just looking at you, and then you were looking at me, and then you start smacking your chest like this. And I was like,
hold up, you did say
press the damn button then.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm ready, press the damn button then.
My man, yo, bitch, and then almost dropped the combo.
Why you feel offended, boy?
Let's eat.
Why you feel
Let's
offended,
eat,
boy?
Let's eat, boy. You know where we from. You know how we do it. Let's eat. Hit the button then.
Let's go.
Hit the button then.
Let's go.
Hit the button then. I hit the button already, motherfucker. I hit the button. Let's go.
Yeah.
And they were like, I've been playing this game since 1974.
No, I was like, what? It's like, wait, I was thinking like, what? You getting offended? Why are you getting hyped for or something? Like I was actually mad confused for a second, right? So then that's when like you kept talking a little bit, and then that's when I started talking. It's like, what did I say? It's like, you an FGC baby. I've been here since 2013, since like the Versus series, and like, you know how I play.
You a baby FGC,
I'm done talking.
You a baby in the FGC. I've been here.
So like, I've been at top 8 stages, top 8 Evo, major events, whatever. So I understand all this heckling, people against me, people on with me. Don't matter the crowd. Like, I don't need to hear that, and I can still focus on the game, right? So like, I'm completely capable of doing that and playing well.
But you're saying all this to him, but you guys are like friends, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Of course.
Has he called you an FGC baby in the past?
No. And with him saying all those things, he's more than aware from his own firsthand experience that everything that he said, as far as like being comfortable under pressure, dealing with the heckling and so on and so forth, he's seen me smoke entire regions, and even pulling up to his own scene and smoking him and his whole scene with them talking trash and all that. You know, that's common. I literally remember, well, shout out to the Indie FGC, but I'm sure y'all remember, I pulled up there and I made my Smash GG handle, Indie is free. That was my handle. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I won the tournament.
Wow.
You know, that's the type of stuff I've done. The way but anyway, before we go into that, I'll tell you what happened from my perspective.
Right.
So the way all of this started was a damn mix-up, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So I'm just playing my damn game or whatever. Like, we're hype and stuff.
You're the last man on your team.
Yeah, I'm the last man on my team, and it's him and Samurai.
Which is why I thought he was actually like
hyped up
harder.
or something.
Yeah.
So I was hyped, but what happened is after the first game, like in my peripheral, I see them like talking and stuff, and then all of a sudden I hear Vicious and Steve, Vicious and Steve, and they're like, ooh. So I'm like, Kev talking trash. Like, oh, okay, wow. Which it turns out that wasn't actually the case.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
it was his teammates talking to him that they were
so
about.
I'm like, oh, Kev talking reckless right now. So then we go into the next game. I'm like, all right. So, and then I win the next game. And then I'm hyped. So I'll go and I'm looking at him, and that's when he's like smacking his chest and stuff. I'm like, press the damn button. But to him, he's like, why is he hyped? And I'm thinking, you started it already. So that's how all of this started in the first place.
No, but it had to be that way. Cause like
it was good.
Yeah, because it's like that's how we actually are. And that's how I feel like our synergy as training partners goes back home. So I feel like I say we don't play that often, to be real, but I think we talk about the game more than we play.
Yeah, and so you mentioned training partners, but you guys kind of train with each other as well, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then even, like I said, lately we haven't played as much, but I mean, generally speaking, that's one of the main people that I've like theory fought with and even played with over the last couple of years. Even literally. Kevin lives about 3 hours from me. He literally will drive over to my house for the weekend, and we just train for the weekend and stuff like that. But with that being the case, Kevin definitely got the W this time. I got to hold that. But I do have an overwhelmingly positive record versus him. And even Street Fighter League last season, I cooked him. And to qualify for Red Bull Conquest, I cooked him. And, just overall, I always cook him. But this time, he got me 2-1. But we just got to clarify that. You know what I mean, kid?
I mean, it's a whole new day. It's a whole new season. It's a whole new ass beating.
It is.
Yeah, but we can definitely money match and get you a whole new ass.
We don't even have to go that far because this is only the halfway point of the season. You guys are going to meet again. I mean, when you guys do, you guys can just say, hey, we're going first, right?
I mean, they're gonna ban Rashid.
They banned Akuma last time.
So they banned Rashid.
Oh,
so he's not gonna get his room back.
Well, don't
hold that. You gotta hold that.
Just ban Nikali. Let's go. Go first.
He should. That's if he wants it, right?
I mean, you guys got a good lead in the season.
Yeah, you might as well.
It's a team sport.
It is. I agree.
No, you just don't want to get his ass beat again. That's what it is.
I definitely just say we can put $500 on it.
Oh my God!
You want to do that? You want to do that?
Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Look,
I'll do that. I come from versus series, so you want to do that for real?
500.
Let's settle it in the game. SFL mediation in progress right now. We'll see these guys battle again more.
I gotta clarify, but
in the regular season.
Yeah.
So look, make sure you guys, sub because you can get access to that, that $500 money match.
Dang! Just to let you know, the 500 needs to be on the table. All right, don't wait months after for them to pay the other person back. Okay, you got to make sure it's on the table because some people don't pay back their dues right away. You got to make sure it's on the table. It's got to be there.
Well, look, first off, that was a very insightful interview, especially when it comes to, understanding the fighting game community. Emotions were super high during that set, and even still able to come back right after that, the week after, and have a discussion about, understanding that it's all in a competitive nature, it's all digital, and even going so much, to place a friendly wager on top of it. And even, Rob even let it in with, look, man, I cook you no matter what.
But that's the kind of energy he needs going into these matches, right? That's what the team captain, Gale, said. He's like, I like my teammates feeling cocky and confident because that's the kind of energy I need going into these matchups. And again, they're going to need it going back up against Team Inferno in the second half of the round robin. We do have the brand new picks and the brand new bands standing by with the captains as well as Rip on stage.
All right, the last time that you two guys met, Shine and JB didn't get to play. So I'm very curious about the bands this time because obviously your Karen might get to play, but you guys might also want to take out Rob. What do you want to do here?
We're going to ban G.
G going for the ban. All right, so you can take out KnuckleDu. How about you, Du?
We're going to ban Karen.
So Karen going away from you. That means you're taking away from Rob as well, though. What about your player order?
It's going to be Broly, myself, and then JB.
All right, Broly, yourself, and then JB. What about for you? Do you remember the player order?
Yeah, it's Rob, Shine, and myself.
All righty, Broly and Rob going to kick it off. Very important match here for Team Inferno because if they lose, they will be at the bottom of the rankings. So let's send it on back to Tasty Steven Vicious.
This dude Rip just going to end the interview and then look at him. You're going to be at the bottom if you lose. Back to the desk. Like, why would you do that?
You can't set up that kind of precedent.
So just punch him in the throat. Hey, man, don't lose.
Do you have anything to say before the interview? Yes, I do.
But they're at the team. I actually want to play. But Team Gale going for the Karen ban. They're going to try
let's talk about that real quick. Rob actually mains Karen, so he's kind of shooting one of his own teammates.
But think about it. even if you go back to last season and look at what happened, I mean, Rob TV, Hollywood Rob TV has a guile as well. So it's not like he's extremely hurt. And the time that we saw his guile, I mean, he did pretty well. But even more so is just the fact that on the other side, the G-Band, I don't think the G-Band is that effective.
But it's tough because think about it, right? G is no longer at the table for Du, and he does have a guile as well, but that's going to be going into the hands of Rob. So, I mean, despite knowing that, Du does have a plethora of characters under his belt, but he's lined up against JB, who has a fully unlocked Rashid. So it's going to be tough. Even if he does win in that position with whatever character, he has to stick with that character, right? So I'm really curious how that character matches up with the rest of the team. But we'll see how it all unfolds after this break. These guys are going to go head-to-head for our final battle of the week. Stay tuned. When we come back, it's Team Inferno versus Team Gale.
This is the path of my destiny. Come on!
Can't start the show without Star.
It's Team Gale versus Team Inferno. I don't know how you managed to do that right when we queued in, but I'll tell you what, we have another battle, the final battle of this week's team battles. We're probably going to queue it over because I don't know if Steve knew.
No, it's cool. We got this. We're going to take a look at the head-to-head card. It's going to be an online warrior versus a crowd favorite. One of my favorites, Brawly Legs, but you can't take anything away from Rob TV. Also, a very good friend of mine, Hollywood Rob TV. Let's check out the games. 11-5 on the side of Rob TV. Definitely one of the strongest players here. Right. 2-10 on the side of Brawly Legs. He is on the championship team. However, it is not easy to get those wins over here. If you check out the rounds, 25-11-1 for Rob TV, 6-20 on the side of Brawly Legs, and that lets you know just how hard this competition is. These guys have not met yet this season, so this is going to be super interesting. The character bans have already been set.
Okay, so remember what we talked about right before going into the break? We thought that Rob was actually going to go for the Guile pick. Already hovered towards Lucia, which is going to free up the pick for KnuckleDu, right? KnuckleDu is now allowed to pick Guile, but it might not be the case. Oh, actually, no, I lied. So long as Rob does not go for the Guile pick, KnuckleDu is free to use that character at his leisure.
I'm not sure if Rob wants to do this. I mean, I could be wrong. I thought he was going to pick Lucia, right? But then I remember yesterday he was just like, yo, she can kick a fireball?
Oh, yeah, he didn't even know.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. As soon as maybe like it opened up his eyes a little bit. Yeah. Oh, you could kick a fireball? I'm picking this character.
Fireball, what? Playing some casuals, he didn't know. And that cracked me up. Yeah.
He got that from our set. Yeah. He was watching us play.
Yeah.
Round one.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Interested to see Rob play a character like this. I feel like his style doesn't really dictate too well to like Akuma. It feels like it's a lot more vital. you have to put yourself in a lot more risk to get things done.
Yeah, I think the overlapping things here is that Akuma does have decent walk speed, does have a very, very good crouch strong, and decent normals at that to kind of counter poke and get some good conversions off of that, right? His low forward is also pretty solid, and the damage output is up there as well.
Goes for a meaty setup right there, and that was one of the things I was about to mention. The fact that, like, I don't see Rob TV go for, like, meaty setups like that. He's typically just, like, stable, fundamental offensive, and he can open you up that way. So, and I feel like Akuma, he kind of thrives on that knockdown, walk-up speed, set you up for a meaty, and to see Rob go for one actually threw me off a little bit. Tries to go for the tick throw. Life's still pretty close.
Big dragon punch there from Rob TV, not fearing the anti-airs. He's still well-versed.
Gets the forward throw in the corner. Rob TV. See, a lot of times in this situation, you want to do crouch short and then follow up with, well, crouch jab, follow up with a crouch short just in case they try to move in. You don't want to pick a slower button because that'll get your normal thrown in some instances. So
good confirm off the stand. Fierce, getting that crush counter. Broly legs firing away with EX legs. And now trying to close that space out with the fireball, but Rob TV trying to stand his ground, eating the Fierce instead. The whiff punish is there from Broly. Still damage on the table. Sweep activation, managed to get it. EX spinning bird kick, get off of me. V-trigger activated from Rob TV, by the way.
There you go, double fireball entry.
That reached him?
I didn't think he was going to get the knockdown, though. Once again, tries to go for a meaty there, didn't time it too well. And there's the challenge. That's what I was talking about before. You want to make sure you follow it up almost instantly. No! That's a missed input, and full C8 is available for Rob TV. He gets a back throw. He wants the corner, sets out the red fireball. What a crouching strong to slide under in the back throw. Broly legs, 1 round.
Final round.
This could be a huge turnaround or a great way for Broly legs to start the match, right? Just getting this win under his belt is pivotal for Team Inferno because every one of these wins count, right? It's coming down to the second round robin. They need as many wins as possible.
Man, Rob's been super
big punish incoming.
Ooh, look at the damage.
No anti-air there from the side of Rob TV. He's going to get the side switch set from that conversion. What's the meaty setup?
Okay, that's a throw once again. This time goes for that standing fierce. Activate off to the EX leg. Still has a bar left on his side. Spins that CA bar, still has 2 EX. The trigger is still active though. Looking for a fireball, tries to get the throw. Game number 1.
Why are you reaching for me? I'm right here. You don't got an Akuma. I can play Akuma and I don't have my hands.
Damn. I will probably do more buttons up close.
More offense.
Yeah, and then I would grab when like you're like a little bit far and just walk up and grab. But up close, I would do buttons.
Bro, y'all gotta mute Broly legs. I can't take his pop-offs, man. They're too good. I can't. They go straight for the jugular, man. He's trying to hit you in the heart with these insults. Okay. Goes for the palm this time around. Okay, Rob TV, big damage, almost 50% gone on the side of Broly legs, and he's in his corner now.
Both players swinging away with their heavy normals.
Yeah, close range, kind of stubby normals too, thinking that their opponent's going to be a lot closer than they actually are. Okay, slow, steady game coming from Rob TV.
Firing away with the fiercest from Broly legs, just trying to push Rob TV off, right? Because Akuma closer range, a lot deadlier than Chun-Li, I would imagine. No DP there from Rob TV.
I don't know, probably not Broly legs, you know, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Still ran into it.
Maybe he was trying to jump just a bit too late. EX legs.
How do you even do that?
I don't even know. He's doing that with his mouth. That's crazy. I don't even know how to do that with my hands.
I could barely speak, let alone play on my controller with my mouth.
He reached. He should not have done that. The Tatsu to close out. Rob TV gets around on the board.
Round 2. Fight.
Back at it again. Rob TV first round of game number 2. Broly legs still ahead in the set. Okay, yeah, getting the punish. Still damage is damage. Low forward, no big conversions, but either way, getting the whiff punishes against Rob TV. Okay, nice punish on the sweep from Rob.
Okay, dash up once again. Knows Broly legs is hitting buttons. Almost got another counter hit confirm right there. That's a trade. Chun-Li's gonna move out of that corner a little bit. No trigger available. Just out of range for that sweep punish as well. I feel like Broly Legs knew that. Gonna take the ground and walk out. No anti-air. Jump in. This is gonna be pressure for Broly Legs. EX Legs to answer back.
Not gonna go into V-Trigger quite yet. Wants to get one more opening. Okay, Rob TV fires with V-Trigger first. Okay, big punish. No activation again from Broly Legs. He's gonna keep it.
No, he's looking for
there
that.
It is.
Yeah, he's looking for that crouching strong. There's the activation. There's a preemptive jump coming.
No back roundhouse. That's a specialty for Broly. Oh, EX spinning bird. It's fine. The trade there for Broly, and you know it. While in V-Trigger, that air-to-air is gonna juggle Akuma, and that's gonna give him the set point for Broly Legs. Nice recognition there. A little scary at first because he missed 2 anti-airs.
I'm really curious to know about this pick to go to Akuma instead. Like, I'm not sure about the strategy. And it's not looking like it's paying off. Not yet anyway. EX Demon Flip to the palm. He still hasn't found his mark with that forward hard punch from Akuma.
No anti-airs from Rob TV this time, but does get, the Demon Flip EX Tatsu damage and the corner combo.
Big damage. Not done just yet. Full trigger available for Broly Legs. What's gonna happen? What a tech. Oh, V reversal. Oh, I thought he was gonna throw.
And the overhead hitting her in the ankle.
Remember red fireball? You could have killed him if you did the red fireball
if I did
combo.
the medium kick EX.
Yeah.
Like, play Broly the way you would play on your streaming. Like, pretend you're streaming at home, and then you just play Akuma, and then you run into a Chun-Li on rank.
For fun and stuff?
Yeah, just beat him. Like, but remember, do V-Trigger fireball up close. Like,
what do you mean by that?
Like,
So the way you use V-Trigger is that you either jump and you do it mad late so he can like deal with it, or you just do it mad far away. Just do it up close and do it fast, and it has mad blocks.
Like an instant fireball.
Yeah.
Like the Tiger Knee.
Yes. Okay. Up close. So like do like a crouching medium punch, and then do jump or like fireball.
Okay.
That'll work. Yeah.
I love their conversation patterns where they just let each other talk and then they actually have a discussion about the matchup. More red fireballs this time around. He's listening to his team.
A lot more at that. He backed away immediately from the start of the game and just started chucking the fireballs.
Okay, big damage. And it's going to get Broly Legs out of the corner as well. Ooh, okay. Jumps out. There's a tech. Oh, the low profile. Rob TV wasn't expecting it. Let me see something cool. Let me see something cool.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's a creative frame kill, Steve.
The jump back. Listening to the squad. Red fireball. More.
Oh, ran into it.
Maybe he's just trying to float, get the legs.
Oh, yeah, caught the recovery of the V reversal. Rob TV almost sitting at critical. There it is, yes sir. Oh, but the double throws anyway. I feel like either way, he would have got him into some sort of block stun combo or like a block string into critical art. It would have been enough damage.
Oh, gets the crush, goes right in the CA. About 35%
KnuckleDu's eyes lit up like Christmas morning.
Forward throw, here comes Broly Legs, but he blew all of his meter. Not prepared for the cross up. This is going to be the corner for Rob TV. Broly Legs needs something big. There's the activation. Finds the opening. Oh, back hard punch. No, just goes straight for the DP. Wants the knockdown. Look how fast that Chun-Li V-Trigger is going away.
Oh, okay, yeah, can't afford to anti-air as the V-Trigger fireballs are coming inbound.
What a great tech. That EX is going to make that trigger run out a little bit more. You got to be careful. Jumping back to jump in. Works the low profile.
Got it.
Broly
Throw.
Legs has a chance.
He tries to bait him for a throw or any sort of normal there. Broly Legs keeping his distance a little bit. Got caught by the tail end of the red fireball, trying to low profile it again.
Tech. Broly Legs needs this round. The jump in, the single air fireball. There's another one. Oh, and it works out. Set point coming up for Broly Legs. Team Inferno jumps up for him. They know the drill. Set point here in this first team battle match between the two.
Oh, check the legs. Final round, by the way. Yeah, Rob TV getting that conversion as well as the corner carry. Checking with the stand jab. Broly Legs just walking away. He doesn't want to get caught by these frame traps.
Tries to overextend and gets met with that crouching medium kick. Rob TV is going to take the lead. 50% gone and a little gray life. Another throw in the corner.
Oh,
wake up
big
EX
punish.
Legs and a nice call. He has plenty of meter. The EX on the follow-up.
A back throw can do it. Instead, gets the bait. Rob TV seals this fate.
and it was going so well at first for Brawly Legs, taking that first game. I wasn't really sure about the Kuma pick for Rob TV. I'm still not convinced of it. I really don't know, but I guess it got the W. I can't really contest it because it still got the W. That first win is going to go on the side of Team Gale. That means Rob TV is going to go back to the bottom of the queue, but we're going to go back to this last set. As we can see, that first game, 1 round apiece. Look at the life lead in favor of Broly Legs. Things going super smooth. First game already done. Here's the activation. Man, Broly Legs playing sharp right now.
That's a nice looking combo.
Look at that combo. Once again, and I feel like one of the most instrumental situations that's happened here was the fact that there was not many anti-airs coming from Broly Legs. You mentioned him not using or pulling out that back roundhouse from Chun-Li to stop those jump-ins. Like, why do you feel like that didn't happen?
It's kind of tough. I mean, like, there's some times where Rob TV really want to just stick to the ground game and then try to catch Brawly Legs by surprise. Brawly Legs, again, one of his key clutch moments when it comes to his games week after week were off of those anti-airs while in V-Trigger, right? So, I mean, it was difficult the way Rob TV was trying to keep Brawly Legs on his toes because we've never really seen Rob play Akuma before. So it was pretty tough to call on how he wanted to play the game.
Well, I guess there's pretty sound advice coming from the team, right? They say play him like you ran into somebody online, you know what I'm saying? Like you're streaming.
Just another Chun-Li.
Just another Chun-Li. But I guarantee you there's definitely not another Chun-Li. If you run the Brawly Legs online, he's probably going to beat you. Anyways.
That's facts, actually.
We still have more team battle action. Of course, you see Shine going up for Team Gale, and he's going to be taking on the Alpha. That's Punk of Team Inferno. Let's take a look at the head-to-head card. It's going to be 6 wins, 7 losses on the side of Shine. 15-10 for Punk. Let's take a look at the rounds, though. 15-17. Still one of the higher percentages we have. But if you look over at Punk, 36-26. That's a really good record, especially considering we're only 2 seasons in, and we just got to that second half mark of season 2. And look at the head-to-head record, 2-0 on the side of Punk, and now you can't even question it. The numbers don't lie, but let's see if we can change them up. Let's see if these digits are locked in stone. Of course, the character ban gonna come into effect here. The carrying ban is gonna slow down Punk just a little bit.
Big differences here in the second run around, right? We had the first time they encountered each other in the first half of the round robin. Punk and Shine were actually the first players up. Punk took it down 2-0, as you saw in that head-to-head graphic, because of the fact that Shine no longer had Ibuki. However, it's different roles this time around in the second round robin, right? We have Shine versus Punk. Shine now playing Ibuki. Punk no longer having access to his main character, but that hasn't been a huge detriment to his game plan nor his performance because he's just so well versed in Street Fighter V. He has so many characters under his arsenal that sometimes I feel like the bans don't affect him too much, right? I mean, they can't ban Rashid again. You know, they felt like, you know, Rashid with JB, huge threat other than like Punk and Brawly Legs, but now they're trying to aim for the top gunner. They're trying to aim for Punk. So it's understandably so, right? You can't make the same bans twice now.
Well, I'm just more interested in the fact that Punk puts himself in the middle because he knew already that they were going to ban his character. Putting JB, a full-strength JB at the end with his Rashid is pretty smart.
Very, very smart. An OCD position as possible. But again, outside of the league, Shine and Punk play each other almost all the time, right? So it's going to come down to the wire, I would imagine.
Okay. First damage coming from Ibuki. Shine already playing that slow, steady pace game. Maybe he feels like this Colleen matchup is a little better, right? It's 2 mix-up characters. Colleen has the opportunity to turn around a lot of damage, put you under a lot of pressure at a short amount of time, and she's already got trigger at this point. Back throw.
Trying to fish with that stand fierce. Shine is not overcommitting though. He knows what Punk's game plan is. As soon as that V trigger is active, he's going to be fishing for a hard over. Oh, but no, the slight error. EX from Arabellum.
He has his work cut out for him. No trigger activated just yet, and I don't blame him.
Doesn't need to quite yet.
Okay.
Man, he's taking out so much damage before the real threat even arrives, speaking of which.
That could have been a lot worse. The jab, I thought it was going to be a tick throw, walks even further. The throw.
Duel, that's a -2 situation for Ibuki, so she has to respect anything that comes out of Colleen off the blocked shuriken.
You know, I was watching somebody post tech of things to do out of Trigger 2 with Ibuki, and it was like EXDP. And I'm pretty sure I remember Shine like post and be like, nobody's ever gonna EXDP. I'm telling you right now. I saw Shine do it. Right, I saw him do it like 2 weeks ago. I saw him do it, but that's going to be the first round on the side of Colleen. And man, he played that slow and not slow and simple, but he played it super slow. Just to get back in, you know, to that area where he felt comfortable, like he can take it.
Oh. Keep him locked down with the icicle. The medium kick to follow through, and now Punk controlling Shine in this corner.
Oh. Okay.
Kuma shuriken. Side switch? No, same side.
And that time it beat out the reversal.
Yeah, it might have been a vanity step on the way out.
That's actually true. It could have been either or.
Oh.
Punk still inching forward. Lots of movement on the sign of Shine and Ibuki. Quick backdash, doesn't want to deal with that range. Spins one of those kunai.
Wow, he caught the startup of that with the fierce split-second decision making there from Punk, and now the V-trigger to his active. Sit him down. Wake up with the target combo. No V-trigger on the side of Shine. Punk still super dangerous right now. Man, he is trying to react to these V-skills.
Man, these EX kunai have not been giving Shine anything, and that's going to be game number 1 on the side of Punk. Playing some clean neutral right there. Clean.
Not pressing buttons over there. They're telling him.
Press so clean. Damn, the red pad, Inferno pad. You feel me though?
The frantic movements.
You started losing a lot when you really slowed it down. That's not a favorable position for Ibuki to be in. Like, your buttons aren't better than Colleen's.
Yeah.
So if your movement is unpredictable, then it's gonna be hard for him to whip punish the things he wants to whip punish.
Yeah. I think use more V skill too.
Yeah. It's okay to backdash against Colleen in the corner too. Like when she knocks you down in the corner, it really fucks up the timing. So
you can if you do stand fierce, so you can just confirm it.
Yeah.
Easy. And it's an airborne hit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm saying like, say she knocks you down with EX hands.
Okay.
Oh no, she knocks you down and gets actual frame advantage and dashes up. And you wake up in the corner. Just try a backdash.
It's talking about V trigger or not without?
No V trigger.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Still got to be careful though.
You do.
Just yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm not sure what he was getting at. Backdashing in the corner. That's I don't know. I don't know if I would do that versus Colleen. I'm just too afraid. Once she has parabellum hands, it'll still lock you if you backdash. Crush counter on the roundhouse. You still got to be careful of that. And I feel like everything else is valid at that point. Like, yeah, you can backdash the rest, but what if he takes a step back and he EX Hailstorm? Then you definitely gonna hold that.
That's fair. I mean, I would say the backdash in the corner, like, I don't know. I still think by the time she lands, depending on the strength, it might leave her negative, but it all depends, really.
Look at how much life.
I mean, Shine thought V-skilling more was going to be the solution, but within that range, Punk is 100% going to whiff punish.
She has too many. Her buttons are too good. You're going to get crushed.
Or interrupted, I would say. There is significant startup on the V-skill. He did it 3 times so far. The last 2 rounds, he's done it 3 times. The second time he did it in trade, or traded against him. Oh, that was tricky. He thought he was going to be in lockdown, but still got the counter hit. Shine. Nice play there. Playing off that kunai, misplaced kunai.
Look how far Punk walked across that stage, only to be thrown into the corner. Okay. Oh, no, a drop. Finally gets the EX kunai combo, going to be the knockdown in the corner. There's the backdash in the corner.
That was from Punk, though, this time.
Side switch. Wants that corner back. Oh.
With punish.
They trade. The air-to-air situation. The corner still in favor of Punk. Same side, goes for the double jab. Didn't believe in what was coming after. There's the Puma Shuriken, you're dead. The future.
Even if she didn't die, I feel like the sequence was going to be really, really hard to block. Always in that 50-50 scenario. If Ibuki manages to get you in that reset. Luckily enough for Shine, managed to clutch it out there. Off that V-trigger activation. The whip punish! More V-skills? Nah!
Nah, you gotta chill, bruh. Okay, Shine gonna be able to get something started. Stays on the same side, goes for the throw this time.
Lock him down.
Run it. This offense looking really good for Shine.
Oh my god, that was enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, that offense was perfect. It's kind of similar to what we played in the room.
Yeah.
Your offense was way more predictable. It's more straightforward.
Yeah.
So that's really good. Just keep that up. Neutral was good too. You weren't as predictable.
Yeah, I just noticed that when I was losing, the previous round I only lost because like a really bad B skill. I almost lost that round because of really bad B skill too.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
Right. I was honestly waiting for KnuckleDu to like rip Shine a new one, because if he wins, he'll be like, all right, don't fool yourself too much.
Yeah.
You know? But it's a whole different dynamic, man. I'm very
man.
impressed. Week after week, Team Gale, all about that serious business.
There's another crush. Gets the knockdown with the fierce hands. Parabellum.
Forward throw.
Shine is just getting hit by
everything.
Okay.
Oh, slight mishap there, Punk. The benefactor of it, though. Again, it was a slight drop, but Shine still ran into the EX Parabellum, and you know Punk was happy about that.
I wish I had saw how Rob TV looked at Punk.
He got lucky. He did get lucky on that. You all right over there? Ooh, Shine's
Crush.
not. Getting the crush counter fierce. No V-skill in the... Oh my god, the air
And you see how
grab.
Punk is backing up to that exact same range? He knows the exact range of V-skill, so he can get that crush.
He's landed so many fierces
Yeah.
so far in this entirety of the set.
Backdash that spot. It's down back. Right there. It's right there. Neutral jump. Gets out of the range of that EX kunai.
This time, well within the range to get that V-trigger activation. Punk trying to just reset the spacing. Almost a whiff punish. Anti-air cross fierce. Check with a low forward. Continuing
Done.
with the counter hit combo. Punk is going to eliminate Shine.
And just like that,
Not
Punk
bad.
with the Colleen.
Not bad.
Colleen and the Inferno pad. I see you with the Team
feel
Inferno
me?
pad. Damn. Red for the squad. Red for the squad. Red for
see that.
red for the squad. The Team Inferno pad. I see you. See, now that's swaggy right there. I can rock with that.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Let's take a look back at this last set. We heard the Team Gale giving Shine some ideas about how to deal with this Colleen, and it did not work in a lot of instances. I told him to do more V-skill, and Punk just kept putting himself at that range where he got multiple crushes over and over and went to the exact same range. Got him out of the range of EX kunai, got him out of the range of V-skill, and just playing just footsies looking good. He said it himself in between. He's like, yo, man, I've been playing some mad good footsies.
Yeah,
I can't, like, I wanted to say, nah, man, but I was like, damn, I'd
The
be
whiff
lying.
punishes were just
Yeah,
all
it's-
there. Even if it wasn't just like the V-skill.
He looking at the replay, feeling himself. He's like, yo, damn, I'm nice.
That was
He
pretty
legit
nice.
turned to JB.
Except
He's like,
that
yo,
one
I'm good.
time you dropped the combo into EX Parabellum. It was a whiff punish. That's what he says.
I don't know. I kind of believe him. There was a couple of situations where I was like, yo, man, he definitely dropped that. And he was just like, no, I'm going to just do EX. And it actually still hit Shine. That is going to be the set Punks. Starting it off. This is what you want.
He was saying, I'm trying to keep Shine in the darkness is what it is.
Hey,
trying to smother
bars.
the light. I see you.
Bars.
Yeah, we know.
I see
No.
you. I see you.
We
I
never
see you.
doubted. Either way, tied up 1-1 here. Rob TV started things off 2-1 against Brawly Legs. Now Shine falling in the deficit 1-2 over Punk. It's down to Du and JB.
That's actually perfect, though, right? Like, if you put yourself first, you get to see how it's going to fall. Let's look at this head-to-head right now. JB, of course, not banned. He's going to have access to his Rashid, and his games won as compared to his losses 7-9. Let's look at the captain of Team Gale, 10-5 when it comes to the wins, losses. But if you look at the rounds for KnuckleDu, 23-14. And if you look at the rounds for JB, 15-23 comparatively. And that lets you know exactly what we're looking at going into this game. KnuckleDu, undoubtedly a very strong competitor when it comes to Street Fighter League. Not only Street Fighter League, but just the CPT and Street Fighter in
I
general.
agree.
So you know you're looking at him. JB, another one of those guys.
A pseudo-captain of
Right?
Team Inferno.
The pseudo-captain, the backup, the number 2, you know what I'm saying, representing the East Coast, but now lives on the West Coast. And I feel like that's done so much for his gameplay. I said it in Season 1, and I mean to say it all the time. I feel like he's very much opened up by moving out to the West Coast. Has done a lot for his gameplay, and now we get to see a full-powered Rashid go up against the Armika.
Ooh.
Wait.
Yeah, that's right. That's
The
not gonna,
Guile.
So yeah, so we mentioned that earlier. Oh, yo, we got the Capcom Cup costume. Let's go.
Okay, all right. I wanted the Airman, but all right.
Yo, that's the Gachikun outfit,
Oh wait,
brother.
the KnuckleDu outfit.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
the Capcom Cup champ outfit. You ain't gonna put the mask on him, though.
Can you put the bandana on?
Put the bandana on him. What are you doing? Put the bandana on him.
Damn it! I was trying to get his attention. I hope he puts the bandana on. That is sick.
Dang, the Capcom Cup outfits. That's godlike. Here we go.
Oh man.
That's cool. It's all right. It's okay. It's
okay. Man, what a costume.
That baseball outfit is actually ridiculous.
It's really cool. I like that. Man, he's running for home base already.
Trying to get in there. Look at this pressure coming from Rashid. Full power characters right here. This is very much a match you'd see in the top 8 of a CPT event. Yep. It's also an East versus West Coast match.
I mean, kind of, just because JB, you know, he's been around the country.
Nah, man, he living now, man. I'm pretty sure he got a family here, man. You never know. Oh, the empty jump.
KnuckleDu all over. V-Trigger 1, did it.
It ain't over just yet. It's gonna take one more situation for him to close out this match.
Damn, that's such a cool combo.
That was actually godlike. And he switched sides too. The jump back, the baby boom in between. If he get hit by this
it's still
boom,
gonna hit.
Please don't. Oh, you should have let the boom hit him. You
hit.
should have let the boom hit him. That would have been godlike.
That would have been a sick combo exhibition. Man, KnuckleDu from all the way from the east to the west, bringing the noise. Via ways of sonic boom.
The powered up booms. Tries to fish for the upside down kick. Tries to go for a throw. I just would have checked him. There was a jump right after. It would have worked out a little better too. Dash up,
nice
ready.
check on the dash from KnuckleDu. Nice and simple too. 2 crouch jabs into the flash, allowing himself to get started, but JB still at a huge deficit. Oh! V-Trigger 2 hasn't been an issue for KnuckleDu whatsoever. Nice tech, but here comes JB out of the corner.
The reversal blocked.
Get out of here.
Tried to wind it up on me. You tried to crank up the Jack in the Box, bro. You thought that was going to work.
Swinging at a curveball.
Let him get mad confident, and then you guys just go in.
I'm trying to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, just slow it down a little bit. Slow it down a little bit, man. Because he's watching for your run.
I ain't really shit to say about that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Except for the first round.
What do you mean except for the first round? That was the swaggiest first round I've seen from him.
He could have did something dope. He could have let the boom hit him, then did a jump in. He could have did anything.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That was like a 15-hit combo coming from Guile. You rarely get to see that outside of a critical art.
That's why you got to. That's how you rein him in, right? As Team Gale, you got to be like, yo, man, you nice, but you still ugly. You gotta counterbalance. You gotta hit him with the sweet, then you gotta hit him with the sour, man. Anti-air this time around. And his baseball outfit is actually pretty.
I like it a lot. I'm really enjoying it. Although the character's the bully, so. Man,
and JB
the minefield. You're not allowed to traverse anywhere. And we talk about Rashid as being one of those characters that really push people to the corners so quickly. But KnuckleDu has just prevented JB in any sort of like option he chooses to go for offense.
This is
that
not
was so sick.
This is looking almost impossible for JB. Upside down kick. Luckily, he wasn't close enough to get the confirm. There's a V skill. Gets the counter hit. Okay, something's getting started right now. A forward throw. He's going to keep the corner. Flash kick combo. Stops the jab with a crouching. Stops the dash with a crouching jab. And once again.
Oh, caught him trying to move back. Probably. Maybe like a back dash, if anything.
Regardless, that Sobot catching him one more round. And JB's going to be eliminated from the team battle. Putting all the pressure on Mr. Punk.
See the beard on him?
Mm-hmm. The curly beard, the J, flash kick.
The coat hanger.
Okay.
Nice sweep check there from the V skill.
And we saw this the first time. We saw him trying to do both of these things in the first round, and neither one of them worked out.
What a whiff punish there. The throw bait from JB now finally getting started against KnuckleDu. Crush counter into V-trigger. Oh.
Let me get some meter. Oh, he's full CA. He's cool.
Both players locked and loaded going into the final round of game 2. KnuckleDu, if he does it now, he eliminates Team Inferno. Can he do it? Oh, I lied. Actually, Punk is still in the rafters. You see in the top left and right corner of your screen, you got the silhouettes of the players.
Still remaining, still playable. Dash up to stop the buff. Oh, no. Wake up short.
Oh my god, again, just at the right range to check the V-skill against Guile. JB understanding the ranges, trying to make the adaptations with KnuckleDu, firing out of there with a flash kick.
Okay, trying to get that throw. Tries to go for a reset. KnuckleDu hits a button. Oh, that was so good. Mixer back into the corner. Trying to get back into this game. No flash kick, that's a throw. Guys, to be careful, has 2 bars. Oh, he wanted the flash kick.
You know it. KnuckleDu was not gonna bite. Big jumping. Activation could be pivotal here. JB's forced to block.
Okay. Oh, stops the dash. No flash kick.
Oh, that's a punish.
Okay, walks up. You can see KnuckleDu anticipating a wall jump, so he lets him get out of that corner. JB takes the ground. Oh, just out of range.
Man, swiping all the heavy normals. Not gonna be enough.
Walking up. He's just trying to stay out of that corner. Oh, V-skill to get under and take him to Tornado Alley. Dance on him with the baseball suit.
We've been reacting out here, man.
Chill.
Good job.
1 round at a time. 1 round at a time.
We the clutchest team out here, bro. Our clutch factor ridiculous. We don't lose close games.
Go back to Kersley.
We just lose big health league games. We always get the last hit, though.
Just take it slow. Doing fine.
Taking a breather, going back to the character select screen. Shout out to Gatsukun, man. That's a sick outfit. Oh,
I'm really digging it.
Oh, the classic.
Oh.
The classic. The classic.
The actual bald eagle look. No eyebrows in sight. How come Guile doesn't have eyebrows?
Look, man, if you ever want to go full strength, I see you've taken the approach of shaving your head. You want full power, shave those eyebrows, man. I'm telling you right now, put the fear in any person's heart.
Steve, everybody has a price. Name it.
I'm just saying, man, you shave those eyebrows, you become you're an anime character, man.
Give me your bank account and I'll do it.
Damn.
You
want that 25 bucks? You want that 25
I
dollars?
need a down payment right now. $5. Ooh, double time.
He was doing it again.
Yeah, he sure was. That's why he got crush countered by JB, getting this sweep side switch. Activation off the roundhouse. Yeah. Back
okay.
To the corner.
Ooh, what?
Too much block stun on it, I think.
No, that's definitely, that has to be right.
Ugh.
Oh, the jump back almost got a punish there for KnuckleDu. Oh, I thought that was going to be a clean jump in. No flash kick this time. He tried to go for it.
Right there.
He tried to go for it. Set point coming up for JB and Team Inferno. Rob TV getting warmed up in the back.
I think he would have had success doing that EX flash kick, but he just did not have the meter at the time. Right at that point in time, he was just a little behind. But maybe the roundhouse flash kick would have done it.
I think that's what he went for, actually. I actually think that's what he went for. Because I saw the starter.
Right, yeah. I agree with you.
Oh.
-4 situation, but it doesn't matter. He does have V-trigger already. At 80 seconds, he has the V-trigger. Ugh.
So happens, man. You keep getting punched in the face. Oh, there we go. No more meter now. You're going to feel a lot more comfortable jumping now that he doesn't have that extra bar. Oh. Okay. Oh, the jumping.
Big jumping.
Gonna take the mix up to empty jump low. The KnuckleDu special. Dang. We're going to final round between these two.
That was actually pretty nice. Even the rest of the guys watching on the sides were like, oh, that was sick. I know Art was very impressed. He had his mouth open the whole time.
Oh. I knew it. I felt it. The EX just to get out of danger. Oh. Okay. Oh man, this round is looking a lot better for KnuckleDu. Tries to go for the jump in. V reversal. Has a really good punish.
No.
Side switch too. All right, JB, here's your chance. Oh, misses the throw. That's another back throw. I think that was a defensive throw though. Still keeps the corner though.
I like that. Yeah, spending the bars to kind of keep JB in check with the projectiles. And now, again, it's all Guile from that range. But no, JB already closed the gap. Back to full critical art on deck.
He needs to be careful. You can see KnuckleDu sitting on that one bar just in case things get a little too crazy. The flash kick is there. Trigger getting closer and closer. Oh, E to the EX. Powers it up.
Oh.
Trigger 2. Oh, goes to the other side. Gets clipped. A conversion. Ooh. Oh my God.
Flipping and dipping, Steve. Gonna keep him plus.
Oh,
No
the
anti-air.
jump and V reversal. Overhead, the jump, man. And Rob
Good
TV
shit, bro.
is going to be the last.
Good shit.
The last obstacle on the side to stop Team Gale. Team Gale's in first place right now, and this is the second time this season that these two have ran across each other. We remember, I believe it wasn't draft day. It was the first week playing. We got the rematch from the final, and it was Team Gale versus Team Inferno.
Yeah,
and
that's
it went
right.
a little different, right? But now look at it. Those second half bans, those second half of the season bans starting to come in, and now it's starting to switch up.
Actually, it might just be the complete opposite, right? When you mentioned it, Inferno fell to Gale 1-3. Inferno's in the position to do that exact same thing on their end, right? In their benefit, they're up 2-1 so far in this matchup. Now it comes down to their final member, Rob TV, stuck on the Akuma pick, and you know who he's playing against, right? Playing up against Punk.
Well,
Inferno can bring it right back to him in this last instance.
Remember what I was talking about? I wasn't sure about that Akuma pick. I didn't understand, but now, and this is what I was talking about, like, what do you do now? Now you have to deal with this. Speaking of dealing with it, look at KnuckleDu trying to stop my boy JB from getting the lead. And can we just say what a rebuttal by my boy JB?
Oh my God.
When I tell you, I was like, man, my boy JB's in trouble.
Punk
and
called
KnuckleDu was going in.
He's like, we always get the last hit. We're the most clutch team here.
Yeah, man. Look, KnuckleDu messed up because he got life too close, man. There was too many games in between. You just heard what the captain said. They don't lose. They only lose the big life lead matches.
They only lose big life leads is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Got it. I wanna make sure I heard that correctly.
All right. The pop-offs, the celebrations, the rebels.
Yeah.
Regardless, this is the last chance for Team Gale to stop Team Inferno, and it's gonna fall on Rob TV nonetheless. And we've already seen the smack talk between these two. Here we go. Colleen versus Akuma. We've seen how strong Punk's Colleen is for 2 seasons now. This is the first time we've seen a Rob TV Akuma, though.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play this character in the practice room, not even on a stream.
But it's working.
It's worked out, and he got a W. He's working pretty hard at it.
Outfit, let's go.
Oh.
This is already not looking good. That whiff punish at that's a bad way to start. That's a bad way to start. Don't let him hit you again, because that's still going to be a bad way to start.
Even if Akuma had the T-Virus, I still don't think it would be enough to fight up
it wouldn't be
against
enough. He just uses the cops to become stronger. Zombie Akuma, he's like throwing fireballs, that actually be broken. Chop off his head, he's still alive. Fireball.
He has like, grows like 3 more heads.
Right.
Oh, no.
Hit you with a Raging Demon, Zombie Raging Demon.
Oh, jeez.
Die 1,000 brains. All right, I'm done. Oh, no. He just jumped up there and gave him the air throw. That first round looking pretty seamless.
That animation in general is really slick, too.
Yeah.
It just feels like it hurts.
Just inching forward.
Playing the fireball game to kind of check Punk. Punk likes to whiff punish, so he's just outside of that fierce range. You saw the startup, but the back roundhouse from Colleen is definitely going to be able to stop him in exchange for Rob TV. Oh, whiff punish again.
Tries to overextend. Rob TV doing his best samurai impression.
Oh, big punish. No, he dropped it.
Okay, closer to that corner. Rob TV needs to be careful.
Activation off of the target combo.
Okay, forward bar punch. All right, this is starting to work out a little better. More than half V-trigger left on both of these guys. Full CA confirmed. Yeah.
Samurai came in and actually changed controllers with Rob TV, taking out just for that one moment. You no longer have a substitute in your gameplay. You've used up your card for the rest of the season. That's not true. Rob TV with a great confirm against Punk. But still, Punk firing away immediately after it. Wasn't happy about that. It's like, yo, my son, I didn't allow you to do that. You're grounded.
Backdash once again on wake up. Oh. Okay. Hailstorm. Waiting for a button from Akuma. Punk playing really patient right now. Full CA available. Rob TV just got 2 bars. Full V-trigger though. Speaking of, fireball, go straight into activation.
He's trying to prove that Punk, or sorry, Rob TV's trying to prove that he has a better ground game right now. Just walking him down But still, taken to the air after the vanity step. Punk escaping that corner. V-Trigger 2 is still a threat. Actually, for both characters, V-Trigger is up.
Look at Rob TV just slowly walking Punk down. Oh, he's just trying to get Rob TV to do something. Man, Rob TV's defense is actually really, really good. This season, I've been looking. Side switch.
Oh, Punk knows what he's looking for. Rob TV, whoo, got clipped with the roundhouse.
Like at point blank range, yeah, but stand short is 5 frames, so you don't got to worry about standing short.
You gotta be prepared to anti-air with DP and stand jab. If you can't throw that many fireballs.
Oh!
Yo, I thought he was about to do another DP. I would have been like, yo!
Yeah, he had the right idea, though. Instead of Dragon Punch, he actually got the right anti-air with back fierce. Got the trade, but didn't get the follow-up, or mistimed it. Oh, whiff punish again from Punk. If you're going to attack at Punk, you have to make sure each and every one of these strikes are deliberate.
Yo, wake up EXDP clips him. I think he actually called her backdash. And you can tell Rob TV, they said, look, you need to be prepared to anti-air with DPs if you're going to throw that many fireballs.
And you saw that. He kind of halted in that pocket to ensure that Punk doesn't jump out. And Punk just fought his way out, actually, putting himself at match point. May actually take down Team Gale right here and now. And Rob, again, in that pocket, so we see that pretty common in multitude of matches, right? When they're hanging out in that pocket, they're anticipating their opponent to jump. Punk was not having any of that. He fought his way out from the ground.
Playing slow and steady. Parabellum.
Nice confirm off the low forward. Medium kick Tatsu. Double throw.
Check this time. Gets the counter hit and confirm side switch. No, it's going to take the Oki. Double dash up. Getting dangerously close to this corner. Rob TV needs this round to stay alive. Punk up 1 game. Team Inferno has a chance.
Oh, yeah, I like that V-Trigger activation. Easier time for you to punish all the way down.
Oh, wow, gets through the Hailstorm, and that's going to be that. Team Inferno gets the run back versus Team Gale.
I was not expecting that at all.
Rob, you thought I was going on the other side? Come on, stupid.
You can't just call the man
He's
stupid.
so harsh, man.
You can't just call the man stupid like that, bro. That's mean, man.
So the set is going to go to Team Inferno. And remember what I said. I was not sure about the Akuma pick. Like, I didn't understand. Because if you look at the way that anything could have planned out, like, what did you expect to happen? Like, I don't know how this was going to help the strategy in a lot of instances. But
that was a sick confirm, man.
I was just about to say. I mean, look, as much as I don't understand
idea.
the pick, it was very contestable, right? There was a lot of situations where Rob TV knew exactly what he was doing, and even with the help of his teammates. Sadly, it was not enough to stop Punk and Colleen because he was even ready. He actually punished multiple times with Roundhouse, with Fierce. Just so many situations where he was so prepared to deal with max damage in some of these situations, carrying to the corner, the activation, the whiff punish. Punk's just looking too sharp. I mean, Rip even asked him, he's like, yo, is this the return? Is this the return?
I mean, I think it just played out in his favor, right? Because I think Rob TV, with that pick, he was anticipating Shine and Do to pick up the slack, taking out Punk and JB. He was feeling really confident with that pick. But, you know, things just happened, right? It just played out entirely in Inferno's favor. That last game between Shine and Punk went down to the wire as 1 and 2. And then the same with KnuckleDu, right? 1 and 2 JB. But it's sometimes you can't win them all.
That's just how it works. I mean, and they didn't win them all, right? The first time the Team Gale and Team Inferno ran across each other this year in the run back, they actually lost. But it's a little different this time, and to get their thoughts on it, we're going to send it to Rip on the stage with Team Inferno.
I'm here with Team Inferno, just putting another W. You know, this is the second half of the season. First half of the season was kind of cruel to you guys. But you guys are picking up steam. The Alpha looks like he's back. JB clutch victory over KnuckleDu, though. I think that was very critical in this win. How'd you do it?
I don't know. I feel like I really know how to fight KnuckleDu, so.
That's very confident right there. Do you think he really knows how to fight KnuckleDu, Punk?
Let me tell you something, man. I told this dude, he lost the round too. He would have won the set if he listened. I was like, throw him. He threw him. I said, block the DP. And what did he do? He woke up flash kick and he pressed the button. I'm like, bro, you won. I knew what he's going to do. I know KnuckleDu. I've been playing him for years. I know when he want to wake up flash kick. I know.
Sounds like you have a very good team for that team. You know, I got to say, what did you guys think about the ban against Karen? Because I feel like you have all these other characters you're going to go to use anyway. They're taken away from Rob there. Rob and Akuma. What did you think about Akuma?
No comment.
I think that Punk kept getting banned, so which means that my Rashid was able to play, and it meant that I was able to help my team out. So in the first half of this season, I feel like since my Rashid was banned, like Broly and Punk were by themselves. So even though Punk can play any character, which is why when my Rashid is able to play, I feel like it makes our team much stronger.
Gotcha. And of course, with the new ban rule, you guys are going to have much more success, hopefully, with that Rashid being able to play, because you were banned quite a bit in the first half of the season. So if that was just the start for the second half. You're looking confident, Punk?
I just want to say, I was watching Foods before Rob TV had a television to turn on, okay? When he was watching me from like his little flip phone, I was watching Foods, okay? So
Rob Antenna.
Yeah, my son, I put him back to basic cable. He thought he had the HBO and stuff. He only got like ABC now. He ain't got no advanced cable no more.
Well, you guys got the W. Poor Rob, yet again, back-to-back episodes. Let's send it back to Steve and Vicious.
I remember he said that. He was working on that insult for a while. He was like, I've been playing games before you even had a television, Rob.
He said before you were Rob TV. I've been watching you. Well, regardless, Team Inferno.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, look, man. He from Philly, man. It's F and L's and everything, man. Of course it's flip flown, bro. You didn't know? You've never been to Philly?
I've never had a flip flown in my life, Steve.
I've had two. I've had two in my life. Regardless, Team Inferno getting back into the swing of things, especially in the second half of Season 2 here for Street Fighter League. I am severely impressed with the fact that their team is starting to, even if you go back and look at the interviews throughout Season 2, you can tell the difference instantly, right?
Yeah.
Like they weren't talking as much. There wasn't a lot of cohesion between the team. And now you see it getting back to that Season 1 kind of mentality, the talking, the sharing and ideas. It's all coming to pass, and it's working out for Team Inferno, who took out Team Gale, who was in first place, and getting the run back in their favor. The odds are in their favor at this point.
No, absolutely, because the second round, Rashid is now unbannable for a majority of these teams because they've always aimed for JB. They took the tactic from Season 1. However, with the brand new rules implemented in the ban system, you can only ban the first time around. So JB gets to play a lot of these matches going forward, and I think that's going to be in their benefactor as we round out the second week of the round robin, right? So it's going to give Inferno all these opportunities to run back all these matches and potentially get a win streak going. I'm just saying it. I'm calling it for the next couple of weeks. I think this is exactly where they're going to excel in the second half of the round robin.
Well, look, we talked about some of the characters picked, the Akuma, the G's, all of it. Let's take a look at the characters, the top 5 characters played. Of course, you can see Karen still sitting pretty with that 23%. G still in that top 5 along with Urian. Rashid getting a lot of love this week, and Akuma rounding it out just the same. I mean, we saw Rob TV's Akuma. We saw the Rashid mirror match last week. I mean, there's a lot of things that have happened. The Urian from Tommy TwoStep getting a lot of love. Dankadillas even pulled out his Urian, I believe, a couple weeks ago. There's just so many things coming into play. The G pickup, the G block, the G ban, always affecting the entire team.
Pickups,
but think about how that's worked out for some of the teams, right? You ban G on one side, or they think that you're going to ban G because you have 2 G players. Nobody bans him, right? And then he gets to play G. The little mind games are coming into effect. Is something that we haven't seen here on Street Fighter League so soon. I like to thank Smug for using that strategy to get the leg up, because
Smart
the
plays,
fact that you have 2 G's on your squad and they have to think about it is something that's really strong. But once again, this is the top 5 played characters here on SFL, and I guarantee you, if you check those VODs, you will gladly see
You're
that this all representation.
You're
going to learn.
The way they're played out from all these teams. Let's take a look at the top teams here in Street Fighter League going into the round robin. Again, you're going to see a plethora of characters from each and every one of these guys, because these are top-notch talented players, right? You got first place Team Gale with 4-2, second place Team Storm following behind them, and they're pretty impressed with themselves. And you see that bump up on the left, that green arrow. That means a third place promotion for Team Inferno, tying themselves up 3-3. Fourth place getting knocked down, but it's still tied as well. Team Frost with a 3-3 record as well. Fifth place, Team Spirit, and last place, but not least, sixth place with Team Psycho. Again, this second half is absolutely vital when it comes to the team order and the bans. The information's out there. They have to ensure they get these wins. Why? Because the stakes are absolutely crazy. It's 100 grand plus, right? You got first place with $90,000, second place with $24,000, and third rounding it out with $12,000 divvied up amongst the 3 members of each and every one of these teams. And again, we're anticipating a pretty wild week number 7 of team battles coming up for you. It's Street Fighter League Pro US 2019 Season 2. The bans are going to be a little bit more difficult to predict as we have Team Inferno running it back against Team Storm, Team Spirit trying to get that leg up against Team Gale, who currently are in first place, and Team Frost going up against Team Psycho. Again, there's a little bit of teams here with that tied up record. They need to make their amends now. They need to take advantage of that second ban and choose carefully going in week after week.
Yeah, those the second season is starting off very, very rocking. I say it's starting off, but we're in the second half. The second swing of things. It was all a game plan. Like you said, those character bans are definitely starting to play out a little differently, especially if you compare it to what happened last season and even the first half of this season. Being able to only ban that character one time has definitely made an impact. I mean, it's even made people pick characters like an Akuma. Rob TV picking Akuma. I mean, we saw the G strategy mix-up and Team Psycho this week. There's been so many things, even different from the first season that's transpired, and I can't wait to come back next week and see these matches. You already gave us the lore of what's about to happen coming up next week on Street Fighter League, and this is the second half. You saw the prizing, you saw the matches. You guys better be back. Street Fighter League Pro US Season 2 when we return. We'll see you guys next week.